Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up, and when the music fucking hits, you better jump, jump, jump.
Right now. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses, still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass down. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses, still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass down. Hoes bring hoes out, and 25 to L bring a snitch out of a nigga. A chopper with a drum, bring a bitch out of a nigga. You ain't never heard about me, better ask about a pistol. I was raised in the jungle, got it straight out the mud. Where I'm from, it ain't no Crips and Bloods, it's just clicks and thugs. Keep a Glock clip full with slugs, and if I ever hold a nigga, better get it in blood. Ain't with that whole shit, and I ain't with that wrestling drums. I'm cutthroat, bitch, and kill something, go on and run. I know my time ain't gonna be long for all the shit that I done, but till then, I'm getting it on, ready to accept what comes. It's real, my block pump pills, cocaine and bud. Your fans in town, they and my souls got me no.
Yeah, we live in this bitch today, Jack. You can't fuck with me, Jack. You can't fuck with me on my worst day, homie. Killing you on my worst day. What's poppin', y'all? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Let's just keep the vibes going. Jack, get on your shit, homie.
The numbers put together by the FBI, Indianapolis is the 22nd most dangerous city in the U.S. when it comes to violent crime.
I hope everyone had a beautiful day. Took that damn light off, man. That thing is tragic. Look, Jack, I don't know why you keep doing this, but you're in a game you can't win. You understand that, right, Jack? You are sunk in a game that you can't win. You get it. Turn some shit off. This is a game that you can't win, Jack. You see, what I do over here is something you don't do. You don't honor the folks that help you. You don't even care enough to let them know, hey, man, I appreciate it. I did something for the channel. Nah, homie, you ain't doing none of that, pimp. You just over here loafing off everybody. Yeah, that's what you doing, Jack. You loafing, pimp. And we don't like it. We don't like it. So I'll leave it at that. Jack, you suck like fuck. How are y'all doing this evening? I like this camera much better. Yeah, we on one today. Yeah, we on one tonight. Yeah, boy. Hey, that's my dude, man. I'm so fucked up he moved to Atlanta. I'm just so fucked up about that. But hey, man, you know what? Ain't no opportunities here. Everybody want to get mad. That dude went. That CD was made before he went and did his time. He went and did 5 years on a case, came back and he's still on fire in the streets and that. That's what you call real street music. Like it don't get no different, homie. It don't get no worse. It don't get no better. It's just street music, bro. When I was telling y'all, man, my dude got a life sentence. That was his best friend. And I could take you down a path and I can show y'all. You see, Indianapolis, we don't fuck around out here, Willie. And you know one thing we don't do out here, Willie? We don't lie. We don't perpetrate the fraud. We don't fake the funk. That's a damn shame. Show y'all real quick and we'll get on Jack's top. This was 7 years ago. No. Jack does.
Thank you for coming this afternoon. We are here this afternoon to announce charges that have been filed today as a result of a 22-month investigation of Richard Grundy III and members of what we allege to be a criminal organization.
Yeah, you failed, fucker.
Charge of murder has been filed against Mr. Grundy and Victor Walls-Tenon in connection with the death of Kindred Mincy on October 21st, 2013.
We get down. We get busy out here, bro.
Mr. Grundy and Wells-Tenon, as well as 9 others, have been charged.
9 others.
Each with the following charges: conspiracy to commit dealing in marijuana as a Class C felony, corrupt business influence as a Class C felony, conspiracy to commit murder, a Class A felony, criminal gang activity, a Class D felony. And in addition, all 11 defendants have been added a criminal gang enhancement as an enhancement.
That's what they do here in NAP,
any
man.
penalty,
We don't have a
any
RICO.
felony penalty if they were convicted.
We
of a
just get
felony
gang
and
enhancements
been
and shit.
convicted of the
And
criminal
it's
gang
even worse.
enhancement. The additional 9 defendants.
That gang
are Amanda
enhancement?
Grundy, who is the
That
wife of Richard
motherfucking-
Grundy III.
That gang enhancement. You see my dude down here on the right in the all black right there? That's who was just singing. I don't have to come on here in
Richard
front.
Grundy Jr.,
I don't have to come on
who
here
is
and
the
lie,
father of Mr. Grundy.
Jack. That's your
David
gig, homie.
Carroll, Anthony Tenen, Victor Tenen, who are brothers. Adrian Bullock, Avery Bullock, who
You
are
got
brothers.
Section 8 living in that bitch.
Eric Butler,
Eric
Dion
Butler.
Johnson, Shante Boss Johnson, who are husband and wife. In addition, the Tenens and the Bullocks are cousins of Richard Grundy III. We have provided you.
They
or will
called this
provide
the
you with a
Grundy gang.
three-page probable cause affidavit, but in
There was
essence,
no gang,
we
man.
allege that this group of individuals have been engaged in drug dealing, specifically marijuana, which has been transported by way of parcel services from primarily Phoenix, Arizona to Indianapolis. That
That's
the
what he got
parcels
ran up on.
are generally delivered
Feds.
to addresses not affiliated with these 11 individuals. That funds are deposited, have been deposited in Indianapolis and simultaneously withdrawn in Phoenix, Arizona in conjunction with the drug dealing. And that these individuals, including Mr. Grundy,
He
have
looks
engaged in
scared.
frequent travel to various cities, but primarily between Indianapolis and Phoenix, Arizona. It is also alleged
looks
that in
scared.
furtherance of this conspiracy and in order to protect their drug dealing operation, that these 11 individuals are connected to at least 6 homicides which have occurred here in Marion County, as well as several assaults. As I said, these charges
Yeah,
are
he
the
was a
result of a
dick, dude.
22-month investigation.
He put a
Which was
lot
an
of people in prison, homie.
ATF-led task force led by the U.S. Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive Agency. The task force included detectives from the Marion County Sheriff's Office, detectives from the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, and the U.S.
Remember I
Postal
told y'all there used to
Service.
be a
It is
split with
alleged that
the
the
police
Postal
department?
Service, in connection with this investigation, intercepted parcels with approximately 800 pounds of marijuana coming into Indianapolis. In
Now,
addition,
let me tell you, how does a man get life in prison for fucking making weed move from Arizona to Indiana?
to the agencies involved in the investigation,
I look for it,
the task force has worked
I
with
think I seen it
our
up here.
office on a
Andrew
consistent,
Tate.
regular basis in the course of this investigation, primarily our deputy prosecutors, Denise Robinson and Claire South. As I said about a week ago, when many of you were present at the demolition of
They
the
do gang
former
enhancements there too?
clubhouse of the outlaw gang, that the demolition of
Outlaws.
that clubhouse was symbolic of the efforts of the federal agencies and the state agencies to dismantle criminal organizations.
Are you
And
fucking
this is
kidding
yet
me?
another step in that process. At this time,
Wow,
all
you
defendants
too.
are in custody other than David Carroll and Amanda Grundy.
We're gonna go over
would
that.
urge those two individuals to surrender to our police officers. With that, Deputy Chief Crow.
Deputy Chief
Thank you,
Crawford.
Prosecutor.
He's still in
I
office.
think you can understand why those of us in the law enforcement community are very pleased this afternoon. This is the kind of work that truly makes an impact in our community. Sometimes, it's easy for people to get impatient because we know certain kinds of activities are going on, but these investigations are methodical, they're deliberate, and they do take time sometimes. So based on behalf of Chief Height and the rest of us with IMPD, we want to say thank you to the prosecutor, his
only
team, the rest of our
person
law enforcement partners
that
were
got
part of this
a murder out of this
investigation. I
whole
want the
thing
Indianapolis
was
community
little
to know
Billy,
that
and
we
he's
will
home now.
continue working together to put a stop
He's
to these
home
kinds of
now.
activities in our neighborhoods and in our community.
He
Thank
was
you.
the only one that copped
Lieutenant
out
Colonel
this
Grandy
murder.
from the Sheriff's Office.
And looky here. Home.
The only way to do it is to automate
Man
it.
went
What
home,
Zapier
bro,
allows
on
us
all
to
them
do
murders.
is connect to our customers' Shopify.
Tell us how
Home, homie.
how do you
I
feel
know
after
more,
the
though.
shooting, and how you feel?
I'm all right. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm okay. Just a little
Boss.
on.
How scary was that, and how bad was your injuries?
His little niece got killed and they were at the funeral parlor, bro. I had just left, and they come through spraying that bitch up, homie, and shot him in the arm.
I got hit in the elbow. It kind of damaged my artery. I mean, as far as scary, it wasn't really scary. It was a drive-by shooting, so it wasn't like,
It wasn't
you know what I'm
scary.
saying, probably some kids or something. I didn't really feel like
You don't
somebody
want
was
to
trying
talk.
to take my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I got hit, nevertheless.
3 people were
Said probably some kids.
shot.
3 people.
Were they targeting you?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's
Want to get
targeting you,
that
you know
get
what I'm
back,
saying? It would be
homie.
more of like focus on you. Like, it could have hit, like, they was just it shot everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got hit in the arm. Like,
Yeah, man. Life of the
target, I would
weed,
have been probably hit in the head or somewhere fatal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you, from talking to the judge, you want to leave town now.
yeah, I feel like that's in my best interest. It's the only way I'm gonna win. I mean, you know, I took this plea not about guilt or innocence. It was based on whether I would get a fair trial or not. And I was in a position where I was facing, you know, potentially 400 years if convicted. You know what I'm saying? And somebody to dangle in your hand that, you know, you got a time served plea, you know what I'm saying, to just plead guilty. So, you know, I already got a felony, so it ain't like I'm protecting nothing. So I pled guilty based on that. I mean, it was too hard to resist with me being on the news every week for more than 2 years. You know, a jury that went out feeling was likely to think that I'm a gang member and convict me. When you see today that I wasn't convicted of no gang charges, I wasn't convicted of no murders. You know, nobody's been with me been convicted of being a gang member or being a murderer. You know, we're a family. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
like,
they wasn't a
you know,
gang, bro.
I feel like that's the unjust part, and I feel like I never get justice. You know, just recently, you know what I'm saying, 2 of my sisters got fired from their job just for being a Grundy. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get no job. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing positive that's gonna come here. So I feel like, why should I be here? I'm not running out of fear, and then I'm running out of, you know what I'm saying? I gotta deal with the police and people. You know what I'm saying? So I got 2 people to deal with. I got every police that every person with a badge want to push me in jail, and then, you know, I generated enemies just based on these accusations that ain't
Yep.
even true. You know what I'm saying?
So you are going to start fresh someplace
Yeah,
else.
I want to start fresh. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Start fresh where I can just live a normal life. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna let me protect myself. You know, I can't carry a gun and protect myself. If they would let me do that, you know what I'm saying, I would stay. You know what I'm saying? But it's there's nothing here for me. There's nothing here.
What do you get a job in? What are you going to do?
Probably drive trucks. I got my license, get my CDL, you know what I'm saying, drive some trucks or something, pursue, you know, some school or something. You know, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I'm smart. I got, you know what I'm saying, I'm a normal person. I got a wife, I got children, you know what I'm saying?
No drugs.
Nah, no drugs. No drugs. For what? You know? All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Dude went, he beat all that shit, y'all. He beat all that. Only
Now, breaking news from RTV6.
And we begin with that breaking news. A murder and drug trafficking ring busted. Nearly a dozen suspects targeted by police.
We brought you that announcement as breaking news right here on the Now and the RTV6 app. Now we're getting a new look inside that long list of allegations. Let's bring in RTV6's Mike Pelton with updated details for us here this evening. Mike?
And prosecutor Terry Curry says this was the result of a 22-month investigation.
well, that's not the one I want.
Tell us how do you feel after the shooting, and how you feel?
I'm all right. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm okay. Just look on.
How scary was that, and how bad was your injuries?
I got hit in the elbow.
Here you go. This is the ending.
The life sentence handed down to Richard Grundy III comes 4 months after he was convicted in federal court. It also concludes an investigation into Grundy's alleged criminal empire that has gone on
Nothing
for
to do with
years.
it now.
This is as big a win as our criminal justice system has had in this
They
city in the
tried him
last
right here
25
in
years.
Indiana,
U.S. Attorney
dude.
Josh Minkler celebrated a life sentence for Richard Grundy III, but admitted that justice didn't happen overnight. Following a series of killings in 2014, Grundy and others were charged with murder in Marion County, but the case fell apart, allowing Grundy to plead guilty to minor.
You want to know how this fell apart? These motherfucking witnesses was running like crazy. And then his homie fucked the prosecutor in the office behind the courtroom, homie. And he was smart enough to film it. And it just threw the whole trial in shambles.
Minor drug charges and declare his innocence in 2017.
They was trying to make something fit that wasn't there.
Grundy beat those charges, and he held a press conference and bragged about it.
Yet just a few months later, in November 2017, federal agents raided a series of homes around Indianapolis and charged Grundy with importing marijuana, meth, cocaine, and heroin from Arizona.
None of that.
More than 20 people were convicted in that case, culminating with Grundy's life sentence.
I mean, it hurts me because, like, he's all I know.
Grundy's 14-year-old daughter defended her dad and said moving the federal trial from Indianapolis to Evansville was simply not fair.
I just felt like they mistried it on purpose because, honestly, if it would have been here, I thought he would have beat it.
While never convicted of murder, prosecutors say having Grundy spend the rest of his life behind bars for drug charges leaves the city a safer place.
Those narcotics charges are a tool for law enforcement to impact the violence.
We're not just talking about Richard Grundy. We're talking about his entire organization that has been dismantled throughout this investigation.
Grundy himself did speak in court and said he accepted the judge's punishment, but he does plan to appeal the case. Jesse Wells, Fox 50.
That's how we live in the nap, y'all. Yep, they were targeting everyone, stopping, frisk, and detaining, all that shit. Yeah, man. Like when the police have power that they shouldn't have, they do bad things with it. These are just facts. They just do bad shit with it, y'all. I mean, there's no reason this man should have held federal trial here after going through what he did here. You should have seen how fucked up this case got, bro. That he beat. Oh, it was ugly. His homie was sleeping with the prosecution in the fucking courtroom, right behind the fucking courtroom, bro. And he was smart enough to film it. You know what he did? He filmed it with a phone that was sitting in there. Smart man. Killed it. And they was mad. You know how you hear how he was talking. He was like, "Oh, it was some kids. It was some kids." But ladies and gentlemen, I've got something I want to pull up that I was made aware of by YouTube in the chat. And this is fucked up. I don't know if anybody's heard this, but they are just locking up everybody, dude. Okay, that's not academics. No, not that one. Oh, he predicted he was going to get arrested. Wow. They got him for human trafficking, dude. What the fuck? Damn, homie, you can't even be a top G out here. You can't even be a high value man. Oh man, I don't want to watch that one of it because that's just bad news. That's the first one that came up. Fuck it.
Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan are arrested in Romania as part of a human trafficking probe. News broke late Thursday evening by BNO News that the pair were
I
arrested
got you,
on
James. That's
December
some fire, bro.
29th. Now, this news comes just hours after Tate made waves with climate activist Greta Thunberg going
Oh, there
back
you
and
go.
forth on Twitter about carbon dioxide emitting cars. Tate, who had previously been kicked off social media platforms for so-called misogyny and hateful ideations, had also made news last month. As Long Crime Network's Sidebar reported, he sued YouTuber Ethan Klein after Klein called him a sex trafficker. Now, at the time, Tate's attorneys sent Klein a cease and desist order. Some reports now say
My man,
Romanian
James
officials
Dash, yo. Let me
used
pause this,
Tate's
brother.
social
What's good, my man? I
What's
can't hear
good?
you, Pimp.
All
There
right,
you
I
go.
gotta speak
Okay.
low.
What's good, man? How are you doing, brother?
I gotta speak kind of low because my wife's sleeping.
Right
Shit.
on.
First, I'll
Yeah,
speak on
right on.
this just because you got it up. For one, it's probably just some bitch that left her husband to go see this dude and got caught
Exactly.
up, and now she wants to press charges on.
Do you think that they can press charges on you if the woman says he wouldn't let me leave, and
For
then up the
two,
charges, sex trafficking?
yeah, until it gets proved. Yeah,
Yeah.
until it gets proved, and then they'll get dropped.
So what do you think they really wanted him off for? Because he's just talking against the fucking media, talking against the government. It has to be something like that now.
Yeah, because he went off on that bitch in the media.
Yeah, he went off on
All
them
right, hey,
people.
bro, I only got a minute, so I want to make this quick with you, all right? All right, so let's get into Bitch Boy for a quick second.
Do it.
I only got a second.
I think you're cutting in and out, James.
Sorry if I'm talking low.
Oh, you're good, bro. I had
don't want
this
to
morning, bro.
wake
I was
my
talking low as
wife
fuck.
up.
You're cutting in and out, though. You want to jump out and come back in? Yeah, I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're going. Yeah, but you're cutting in and out. We get you for a second, and then you black
All
out.
right, so
There you go.
yeah, I'll do that.
Frost, you. I think he's stuck in the matrix. I'm gonna bring him back in. I'm gonna drop the link again in there, James. Bam. I don't want to hear no fucking law and crime shit on it. Fucking Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross. Oh, yeah. While I'm thinking about it, Willie, you piece of shit. Get over here, bitch. Get over here, bitch. Now, just let me tell you something, Willie, you piece of shit. I don't have to get on here and do nothing for sympathy because that's the last thing I want. I'm not a sympathetic man. What's that date? That's my mother's name. You know it. You know it. You know it, Willie. You've been stalking, bitch. Now, I'm just going to be repeating something here. But this is just the proof, right? I have received the confirmatory results of your fine needle biopsy collected during your endoscopic ultrasound. I'll wait. Yeah. I think you're good now.
Sorry, everybody. My neighbor was messing with my Wi-Fi. I mean, my landlord.
Your landlord cutting
Like
the
I said,
Wi-Fi line.
I'm gonna try to make this quick.
You're good, brother. Take your time, man.
So I got that bitch boy started this morning, obviously, because I'm actually
You're cutting in and out, brother. Let me see if I can take this off. Let's do that.
we cutting out.
I took off
Can you
that.
see me? We just cut out.
We're good now. Yeah, we're good now. I took away that screen I was sharing. Damn, he did cut out. Fuck.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Can you hear me now?
Got you now, brother. Just jumping through hoops. We got Jack Frost internet.
All right, so Mr. Troll James S got him started this morning. If you weren't paying attention,
What'd you do? I missed.
when he asked for his little Burger King drop, so I dropped him $7. I said, Burger King drop. I don't hate you. And that's what he started all that shit talking about this morning.
See, Jack is a liar. Let me tell you something, man. That proves he's a piece of shit liar because he didn't say a word about that $7, boy. Did he keep it?
So yeah, I felt bad for fucking none of his own people dropping him anything for his Burger King drops. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I just paid $400 for 3 people to eat some fucking hibachi last night. I'll give him $6 for some Burger King.
Did he keep it? Of course.
Yeah, of course he kept it, bro. You know you can feed the hungry for 99 cents a day.
You know, that's pretty fucking lame. I have never met one like this in my life, bro. Like, Jack is a. Where I come from, man, if Jack was to pull that shit in the neighborhood where I stayed and grew up at, he would be forced to move, bro.
And then
You're in the matrix, James.
Real quick,
yeah, we can't hear you, bro. It's like you're in the matrix. Damn it. Let me see. Let me see if it's me. No, we got full bars over here. Fuck. We in the matrix, James. Jason Elliott said, I'm not sending that dude another dime. Why? He just gonna wipe his ass with it and tell you to kiss it? When I started seeing that shit, nah. Give me money. Not gonna put it into my chain. And then there's Liberty.
What up? What up? Can you hear me?
James, and then we'll bring you back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just James in the Matrix.
Man, they fucking found him, man.
Yeah.
They found James, bro. They're fucking with his fucking cable.
They found him. He's the one, man. Corleone. Landlord's messing with my Wi-Fi, he said.
Yo, are we doing the fucking Get Fresh challenge, yo?
Oh, shit. What? Did you get your haircut? A couple hairs cut? Jack, I never once in my life got on the fucking internet and asked people if they think I'm fresh. You must be feeling yourself.
How do I look today?
28.
Oh shit! Thanks. Thank you, my friend.
There's James. You can't let the landlord fuck with your Wi-Fi, man. You should be on here having a fit, dude.
So back to what I was saying, bro.
There
Can you
you
hear
go.
me now?
Perfect.
So he
Absolutely.
wants to talk this shit that, oh, you guys are gonna be upset when the guy you went and fucked with ain't gonna be, bro. I don't give a fuck if you ever get monetized. I'm not even here to care if you're monetized.
Bro, I'm
I
not
hope you
even
get
sure.
I hope you get monetized for your reasons, not anything to do with me. I can care to fuck less.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck if I'm bringing in a YouTube check or not. These motherfuckers is weird, dude. Ill love. I think you're looking about 28.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's in the chat. How old do I look?
I got the first cut.
Hey, if anything, I want to help you get monetized and help you make money.
I know you do,
I
man.
sent that dude $7 because I felt bad because he looks hungry.
Fucking
So
sure does.
I don't care, dude. Like I said, I spent $400 on 3 people to eat hibachi last night. $6 for Burger King does not hurt me at all. I'll wipe my ass with that.
But do you think you need the Burger King?
Fuck no. He's buying bath salts.
That dude is the biggest gimme, and not putting nothing into his channel, homie. But then come on here bitching about it.
Another
How?
thing I want to let everybody know. I do not want to get back hooked up with that dude. He lost his goddamn mind, bro.
Yeah,
I
we know
dropped
that.
him $7 because I have a heart, not because I care
Hey,
about the fucking
I
dude and I want to
don't
be back in
think-
his life.
Hold on. I don't think that's ever been questioned, bro.
He said something about it.
Oh, he did?
Said, well,
You heard in you know when he was going off, he said, "Oh, you guys just want to be back partying in my life because you know you messed up." Dude, actually you messed up. Actually, you messed up.
Craziest
My
fucking
pocket,
shit I've ever heard in my life.
my pockets are still full.
Mine too. I'll send him a ticket to Vegas right now.
Here's another thing, Mr. Fly Guy, top 10% in the world. For one, you can't pay for your girl's date. I can pay to take a girl anywhere she wants. For two, you'd have to pay for an Uber. I own 4 cars. For three, you got to take her to a heatless apartment that has a red sticker eviction notice on it, and I got a 2,400 square foot house. Quit talking shit, bro, because you're the piece of shit, nobody else.
They said the fake Vic Stars is working him slowly. Ooh.
Dude, he
Vix,
kicked the fake Vicks and then he let her back because he felt bad.
No, he thinks it's her. He thinks it might be her. That's what's crazy.
Dude, I talked to homegirl. She said she ain't talked to Frost since 1921 or 2021.
I talked to her and she was like, "Thanks for sticking up for me." And I was like, "That's the least I can do," you know. When somebody that's honorable is out there getting fucking their names thrown in the, and it's we all know who that is, man. There's not a. But you know what? I'm gonna always ride for y'all, man.
See, dude, I wish I had heat, but my family keeps on cutting the wires.
I got the same fucking problem, bro. Oh man,
Frost ain't even got a burlap sack to sleep in, yo. He takes that beanie and he fucking uses it as a sleeping bag at night.
I think Frost makes a mistake when he said his parents tried to break 25% of his shit. I think that's just your bills, bro. That's life. Your bills cost 25% of your shit.
That's about right.
Hold the fuck up. He said what?
And Keith was not there. I was going to walk to a payphone to call Keith, and Tommy was there that night. And he
Frost is stuck in a position right now where he can't get out of it. He has lied his way into a mess he can't return from. And you know what? It's my duty burn him into the ground, man.
Bro, he's his own shovel, dude. He digs himself a foot deeper every day.
With lies.
Shit's classic.
That's the only reason why I watch anymore, bro. I'm not gonna front. That's the only reason I watch him, bro. And half the time I'm not even watching. You know what I mean? It's like one of them, waiting to see what happens or waiting to hear what happens. You know what I mean? Then I'll flick up and watch it if I hear him getting stupid.
Bro, he wants to talk shit. He wants to talk shit. This dude's starving, asking everybody for fucking drops to the Cash App. Nobody gave him a penny.
That's
he didn't
nuts.
He didn't get a penny to the Cash App. So I bought him some Burger King, and he wants to talk some shit. And he asked for Burger King.
The thing is, man, I think he was waiting to do that, James. You know, when you have a good heart.
How did you drop him money?
Cash App. He don't got me blocked.
He's got me blocked on Cash App.
If you drop $1, dude, he wants 10.
Yeah,
I've dropped him. Hey, look, I've sent AD screenshots where I've dropped him $50.
Yeah,
he won't take it
for the interview.
Yeah, no, for just random shit, just throwing the money out. He won't take it. He got me blocked. Cash App. He got me blocked on Instagram, Facebook, the StreamYard.
But he ain't got James S blocked on that motherfucking monthly fucking fee.
Right, but check this out. But what I do is I go in there and I fucking comment on all his videos after he's done with them because he has to see that. He has to go in there and erase that so the rest of his people don't see it. So at least he's looking at my comment.
AD, real quick, he can't block me on that monthly fee. That's why that's why I keep subscribed, because he has to see my face every single day when he looks at it.
Oh, he can definitely remove you.
Not from the subscription, bro.
Oh, yes, he can. He's got full power over that, bro. Don't let him lie to you, man. He's got full power over that. When he tells everybody he can't get someone out of the fucking graveyard or he'll have to release them all, you know why? Because that graveyard's so packed, bro. He's probably clicking 50,000 times to go through all them names.
The graveyard is 60,000 fucking subs deep.
Yeah, but you can still go through the names and release who you want. He's lying.
Dude, that's sad as shit.
Have channels.
That's sad as shit if $5 a month keeps him going that long.
That's crazy. Boy, you think I wonder if there's a way I can tell.
Bro, I would have blocked myself.
We all get together in this fucking moderator chat. All right, I'm gonna block you, then you block me. One of us is just gonna have to be stuck.
He's definitely leaving you there. That's for sure. Because he can go.
I'm gonna jump back in the chat because I don't want to wake my old lady up. But any of y'all, if you pull up in February to Vegas, pull up with Liberty Low, it's a little kickback. I'll see y'all there.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Y'all do your thing.
Be good.
Man. I love it.
Latest.
What I'm trying to figure out here is now you've been through the studio, right, Liberty? You played around the studio and all that.
Not so much yet.
Yeah, I think.
But I'm thinking, in the graveyard, there ain't no place where you could like search, like type in like.
No, you go to hidden users. I'll show y'all. Check this out. He's lying like a motherfucking rug, bro. I don't have a problem showing my fucking shit. Look, here's my hidden users right here.
Okay, yeah.
Look, it's just Willie. That's the sad thing. But you can go through here and hit the X on any one of these.
But there's not no place where you can like search specific names or nothing like that?
I don't think you can search. No. But you can definitely go through here and pick them out. But look, when it comes down to the bottom, you got to hit show 24 more. So I bet he's going through that motherfucker like crazy. Now, if it ain't Willie bothering people, right? If it ain't Willie, then you got to tell me why. Chat rate is garbage. Susan, go to nursing home. JoJo, very saucy, unbothered. Let's see here. Net Stars is a bozo king. Tyrone Biggums, that word tox. Everybody's like, hey, that ain't Willie. He's got Net Star's fucking photo there. Got your ass. Why not cry, Gimp? Welfare office. Catherine Walnut. You remember who that was? This dude
Man,
made so much shit, dude. It's
this
ridiculous.
dude's got more split personalities than fucking Sean.
He's messing with a woman on that goes live all the time now. Yeah, he's messing with what's her fucking name, man? She does like the Misunderstood. That's her name. He's fucking with her again, man. But she
Hey, I
just went
forgot
live
to
the other
say an
night.
important piece of information before I leave.
Go for it.
Ooh, brother.
And I'm a stoner, so I gotta stop and think about it. Okay, so where's
Grab my
Hassan
weed.
Shipman been?
Hear you.
Yeah, where's Shipman?
Hey, I don't know if y'all seen, but I paid attention. Like 10 days ago or something, some girl jumped in the chat. Her name was Hassan Shipman's wife. It
Shut
said,
up.
dude, the comment was, will you stop calling my husband asking him for more money than he already gives you?
That's a troll. That's a troll.
But, dude,
He's
where's
a
Hassan
trucker,
Shipman
man.
been since then?
Yeah, but that's
where
a
is he?
troll, man. Cause he's a trucker and shit. It's hard. Like I don't think he's married.
Dude, he dropped every single Thursday forever, bro.
No, drop.
Man, it was only like he dropped almost
Frost is
every other
dropping that
day, bro.
fucking.
He gave him
Frost got
$100 a Thursday for like fucking a month and a half straight.
Yeah, it
Frost
was
got
like
the Lot
every
Lizard Black Book.
Yeah.
From
He was
BB and Lot
dropping
Lizard
some
Black
money,
Book.
man. He was dropping in some cash, man. And he didn't put a penny of it into that channel, did he?
Dude, so I wonder if that really was his wife and Frost was calling him asking him for fucking money.
He's called me.
He's called you.
Called me.
Yeah,
He's called you
all
and
of
asked
us.
you for money? Why would a content creator ever call? Well, I mean, if he's your friend, I guess it's a little different, but I still couldn't find it in my heart to do it, man. He's never been down that. Well, I guess he has if he's homeless and shit, but he got himself homeless. He made it all look like he got done bad and all that, man. That was all because you didn't know how to act. I ain't never in my life fucking ever got myself homeless. And this is for everybody out there that wants to see a behind the scenes over here. Since Liberty's flossing, I'm gonna floss it. Jack Frost, you could never be as good as me, bro. Let's make that clear.
Yeah, go dollar for dollar, shotter for shotter. We can go thotty for thotty. I'm scholarship guy. You gave a bitch a burger, I just gave her some knowledge. Y'all niggas ain't players, y'all tricks. She look at you like a check. You pay her bills and tell her your business, but me, I just burn up her neck. Every day I'm chasing K, couple meal, that's just in real estate. Pussy niggas playing with me, better chill. Glock father, eat your face. How the fuck you call yourself a hit a little nigga? You ain't never stood up a nut, bluff. You ain't no hustle. You ain't never counted out 100 street money.
Jack, you could never, homie. You see that motherfucking banner? Aggressive Defiance TV, Jack. You fucking suck at life. And
dropped you.
I could not get on here daily and say, hey, hit the cash app, hit this, hit that, and then turn around and say, kiss my ass. I'm gonna take your money and do whatever the fuck I can with it, but I'm not gonna buy a 4K camera. I'm not gonna buy none of that.
Right?
He got a whole Amazon wish list hoping that somebody buys it for him.
Bro, Frost literally said, like I told you yesterday, man, if you're looking to interview me and you're one of those people over there and you send me the money, I'm going to keep it and not give you an interview. And it's not stealing because I'm telling you about it.
Oh, he's a thief for sure. He's
Bro,
a thief.
You think?
Yeah, sadly enough, man. He stole more than one time before in his life.
Mm-hmm.
The way he
Stole
stole that Charger and Glock, dude, I was like,
right. Stole his whole fucking little identity.
Stole his identity because he talking about I can't get monetized. What you gonna do with your name when you make it to the industry, homie? You can't write that. You didn't even think that out, dummy. It's hard out here to
Make that make sense.
when you make a name or a YouTube channel, you can guarantee that
He's building a
motherfucker.
brand that ain't even his.
Yeah, yeah. And then he's calling it frosting or snowflakes. That makes sense. They're fucking snowflakes, bro.
That actually is pretty
Yeah, that's
directly
right.
funny.
He is a snowflake. He's a
He might
Karen.
have thought that one out just a little bit.
He's a fucking Karen, yo.
Right.
Okay. Who is in the chat sending the cash app?
You're Jack Frost, bud.
El Reno. I appreciate you, man. For the $5 hit, man. Hey, understand one thing, man. I'm going through something over here, and I had to quit working. So a
Nah,
lot
you
of that
good, bro.
cash is going into getting me around, getting my nominal places. You know what I mean? My bills are paid, so I don't have to worry about that right now. But if
Hey,
something ever happens,
do you, man? God looks out for righteous people, man. You know what I mean?
oh man, I mean,
You do you, man. You don't worry about where the money comes from, and when it comes, just be humble, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying,
That's
bro.
all. That's all God will. That's all the highest power would want for you. When you get that money, just be humble with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just sits, man. Or I'll find something that I want to do for my channel, and I'll put it right into that. That's all it does. Fucking weed's
Yeah, but
free.
for right now, bro. For right now, don't even fucking trip on all that. Like, I have to use it to get me around, bro. That's what you got to do it, man. That's all you.
Yeah.
That's why we donate to you. We ain't donating to you because you got a fucking Swiss Army knife to your throat.
Irked me when he said that, bro. I was like, come on,
bro.
Like, I mean, we all know that I told y'all about her
Look,
having lymphoma.
fucking neither one of them dudes can fucking play the heartstrings thing because fucking everybody knows Jack's a goddamn fucking weak ass manipulator. He can't manipulate his own way out of a paper bag. And the other guy, man, he's pulling everybody heartstrings, just getting on and fucking talking. They're like, damn, that dude's slow. We should maybe give him a view. Man, he's kind of slow. I can't believe somebody. I can't believe somebody that slow can work a fucking phone like that.
You know, oh, fuck, I lost what I was saying, man. Well, here's the thing with Willie. I would go over there and watch what he has to say about me. But dude, it just goes right into him talking to somebody that ain't real, bro. Like, shut the fuck up, man. You've been talking to somebody that knows me this fucking long, and you ain't interviewed him? You ain't had him come and tell you nothing?
Right. You can't get
Just
nothing
what you
on
keep
wax
saying,
like
right?
that.
Yeah, man. It's weird, bro.
Yo, if we knew fucking his people, they'd be all up on the screen right now.
Bro, his people
if
were
we get
hitting
a
us
hold
up,
of Frost's dad, Frost's daughter, Frost's baby's mama, man, if they want to interview, come on up.
Yeah, I paid him.
I don't see how they think that they can get by with a lie that, yo, I'm talking to his people behind the scenes. Well, fucking talk to him in front of the scenes.
Yeah, I ain't
Why
tough.
you want to throw the rock and hide your hand?
That's what they're doing.
That's exactly what that is.
And then they want to say whatever they want to say when they want to say it. Like, you watch me so much. He said, you foaming at the mouth. Homie, I'm on here 3.5 hours alive a night, you dumb motherfucker.
Right?
You watching for foam out my mouth?
You know what I mean? What happens when you smoke that much weed while you talk that
I
much?
know. We get high to bitch up here. It says, look at this, Liberty. As we discussed by phone, the results of your biopsy
that sucks, bro.
Demonstrate cancer.
But you said she's feeling better right now?
Bro, it's amazing. Like, they didn't even put the port in today.
No shit.
Yeah, they were looking over her.
Has she taken any kind of treatment yet?
No, that's what all this is for.
No medicine, nothing like that.
Not nothing, bro. And when I went to see her in the hospital after I found out I found out right here with you guys. I was on live when she called me, bro. I was like, oh my Lord.
Motherfucker, keep dropping his phone.
But then when I went up there the next day, that doctor, man, she was doing bad, bro. And the thing is that the cells from the cancer were starting to build up in the liver. Has like things called bile ducts. It's fucking
Right.
our bodies are wild, dude. And they were starting to collect there. So what they did was they went in and kind of scraped them out and put some stents in. The first time they were like little bitty stents, I guess, and then 2 weeks later she had to go back in and have to put bigger ones in. Now she's gonna have to go in every 2.5 months for that shit, bro.
And that was to drain the shit out or what?
And that's just to keep her from it's to keep her to help using the restroom to stop the yellowing, like from jaundice.
Yeah.
It's kind of like your bile. You know what I mean?
Man, have her get on a bunch of greens, bro. Not that kind.
Bro, I'm
fucking
trying to talk to her about CBDs.
Microgreens, fucking
You
lots
really
of
have to watch
microgreens.
with cancer, though, man, because a lot of the things we eat actually feed it.
That's what I'm saying. You need to get away from processed food and shit like that.
Man, it's amazing how much I've learned about this shit, bro. And my aunt was over here the other day talking to her, and I was in the other room and I was just listening, right? And she said something that struck me, man, because her daughter died of cancer, my uncle's daughter, two of them. And then he had brothers that died from it. She's had sisters and brothers that died from it. You know what she said? It's not about who gets cancer, it's when we get it.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Because it goes
Everybody,
to our bloodstream.
every one of us is predisposed to have some kind of
It
cancer, some
starts
kind of
in the
illness.
bloodstream. Yep. And
And
we
it's
don't
because
even
of the
know it.
shit. It's because of the shit we ingest. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's that, and it has a lot to do with your DNA too. Like you can pass that shit along to your whole family.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I've tried everything in my power to think, man, there can't be a God, dude, to have that kind of sickness and it just come out. But you know what, man? It is
That's
that.
the thing. There's a God, and he does allow sickness and shit like that. But there's a devil that allows big pharmaceutical companies to not give us the cure, even though they know they got it.
Facts. Jason Elliott, salute, bro. Black Cuddy pulled up to the cash app. Thank you,
Salute,
Black
Cuddy.
Cuddy.
Salute.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'll never be able to repay you guys.
Nah,
But
bro.
I will get on here and hold you
This
guys honor
this is
tight.
payment enough. This is payment enough, man.
And that's what I was telling Vix, man. You know, it's not about, she was like, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? Don't worry
Right.
about them dudes over there making fake. Now I was like, nah, it bothers me because I hold her dear. You know what I mean? I hold you folks dear over here. I never dreamed that all y'all would be on my channel. Never dreamed it. I thought y'all was bounced and
What's up, Poppy?
own thing. But fuck, man, I love it. Poppy, I'm gonna make you a thing. You be over here, bro. Once I get
What
monetized,
up?
cut them
What up,
down
Jason
like
Elliott?
10 seconds.
What's up, Ill Love?
I think after I get this strike off of me, I'm gonna private a lot of these videos on Jack.
Yeah.
Because
For
whatever
sure.
he says, dude, you can have an exposing channel, bro. You can literally be on here and talk about whatever you want as long as you're not breaking the guidelines. That's why they have guidelines in terms of service agreements, bro. That's what they don't want you breaking. That's how it stops you from being monetized, idiot.
They
What
tell you step by
I'm
step.
exposing him. So what am I doing wrong? You're the one doing all the bad shit.
Right.
You're the one out here doing all the fucking bad shit, homie. Like, I'm just showing everybody what you do. And he's mad because he knows we ain't lying. You know what he would have done if we were lying?
Hey,
Chewed us up.
Oh yeah, where's Crack Frost at, man?
Oh, check this one out. I ain't got it all the way done yet, but this is beautiful too. I'll tell you what, man. I've gotten a lot more time to fuck with my my channel though.
Right.
Before, when I was working and shit was hard, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, yo.
I'm clowning Frost, man. I'm clowning him.
This dude has no visual effects, man. What we need to do is put together 2, maybe 3 different definite commercials, like one for NetStars. Well, he already has his one for Dark Soldier, one for
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, crack.
I do
And
anything
fucking
for anybody.
whenever you actually do need to take, it's formatting, man. That's all it is. This dude don't know shit about formatting, man.
He don't know nothing, homie.
And by me formatting, I don't mean on the computer. I mean like
Oh, your
an
3D
agenda.
imaging and shit. Yeah.
No, I mean formatting like fucking your newscasting, man. Like, all right, we're gonna do this section first, and then we're gonna cut off to this. And then we're
Yep.
gonna do this for a while, and then we're gonna cut off to this. We're gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna come back. So and so is gonna talk to us for 5 minutes. We're gonna cut over here. We're gonna talk about this for. That's formatting. You know what I'm saying? This dude don't know
When you're
shit
on here
about.
for a long time, that's a good thing to do to break up the monotony.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
especially if you're talking about different subjects. There's all kinds of way to do this YouTube shit. Like you can get on there and watch channels for days telling
He
you how to do.
tries to have a format like that, but he'll be talking about Tory Lanez, and then he'll break away 3 minutes later and start talking about this shorty I used to date. Hold on, let's get back on topic. YSL. All right, you talk about that for 5 minutes, then he'll be
You
like,
know
I
why
gotta
he's
go.
talking about Tory and YSL so much?
How
That's
many
all he
times
knows.
does this dude just get up and walk away from his seat? When was the last time that you went on a newscast and you seen the newscasters just up there, 3 of them sitting there, one of them just like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say right now. Fuck it, I'm gonna get up and walk away. Not never. That's why they got commercials. Nobody wants to see you pop up in your fucking pants that are 2 times too big with your fucking belt.
7 times too big.
Yeah, your
Vacuum sealed
fucking
as hell.
belt that doesn't fucking fit either, so you have to tie it up. That's why it got some fucking thing and the holes for us so it could clasp and you ain't got to worry about fucking your pants falling off. You ain't got to tie your belt together. You can go get a
Hold
piece of
on.
rope for that.
This dude is so dumb. This dude is a view.
I know they got belts at the Goodwill.
This dude is such a view bitch because he has to get the ad revenue. He will keep up the videos where he loses his fucking teeth in it.
Hey, I'm still looking for them jibs.
Bro, I would.
It's a victimless crime. All you got to do is watch, just wait for him to
fall
spit
out.
him out and just, I got him.
Fucking
He
A,
goes.
boy.
It's a victimless crime. You ain't got to do nothing. You just wait for him to pop out. We've seen it. The odds that they're going to pop out, all you got to do is get him to fucking lose his shit. He'll start talking all that shit. They're going to pop out. $1,500.
Look at the face on this guy, Liberty. Oh my Lord. His reactions and shit, if you freeze them the right way, dude, they do look like the mind of a maniac. This here is something else. What could you possibly be thinking about right there?
I know what he's thinking. He's like, man, I wish the fucking heat in this apartment worked. This coat, it don't look too fucking fly.
It's cold in a bitch over here, y'all. It's cold over here. And it is his fucking phone doing that where you can't hardly hear him.
Yeah.
I have him loud and clear when I did my video of it. I broke out the mixer on his bitch ass. You can't do that, huh, Jack?
He ain't got the skills.
He ain't got no skills,
The
man.
skills that pay the bills.
Motherfucker. Let's see here. Hold up. Do I still got that downloaded?
Yo, his
I
2
might.
teeth, I named his teeth Buck Nasty. One of them's Buck, and the other one's Nasty.
One's Buck and the other one's going, damn, you nasty, man.
Buck Nasty.
Watch how loud he is.
Problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You are trying to force me to.
Look at how they look. Any one of them niggas that's talking shit about me, look at how they look. I bet you all.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, nigga hate when that happens.
President Obama here, Jack Frost. Keep your two bottom fucking teeth in your mouth, idiot. Subscribe to Aggressive Defiance TV.
Now watch this. Jack, you don't know how to do nothing. You talk about equipment. You talk about all that shit, bro. You don't know how to do nothing.
You don't even know how to use Fix-It-In.
That's a partial, right?
It has to be.
Yeah,
Who the
because
fuck is? If he would have knocked his teeth out that many years ago, how
he
they
couldn't
stuck
put them back
together?
in.
How did they stuck together?
The gums would heal
Yeah.
over. He's a crazy. He's a fucking idiot. He's got a whole tooth partial. He's got a whole tooth partial.
Yes,
And
part
he
of a
lied about
partial.
the shit about that too. That's crazy.
He
That's
said, when I was little, I had this pickup game of basketball with these Girl Scouts. These bitches were kicking my ass. One of them bitches head butted me in the mouth. Bong. My teeth popped out. Bong. I went over there, picked them up. Bong. Kept playing with the Girl Scouts.
Finished the game.
They kicked my ass 3 times.
You can't put teeth in your mouth after they come out. I thought that was. I heard that one. I was like, ain't no fucking way. That's about as believable as your fucking 8-year-old fucking thrown out on the streets, dude. Shut up. Your father would have been put in prison.
They didn't throw him on the streets. They left him in the house. His daddy had so much money. And
He
Frost
had to
was
work all the time.
Yeah, no, Frost was so fucking annoying. His dad was like, fuck it, I'll just give the kid the house. I'll go rent the one down the street. Check in on him twice a week. Frost is like, Daddy, you coming home?
Is he the product of a grown man trying to take care of a bunch of boys and do the right thing, but has to work still?
Yep. What
Now,
happened
can
to
we
Frost?
hear you,
What
Jack?
happened to Mama Frost? Where's Mama Frost in the whole
He
situation?
never speaks about that.
Where
She's
is
the one
Mama
that fucking
Frost?
deserted him.
In the whole situation, yeah.
Mama Frost deserted him. Where? I can't hear you, Frost.
One of them, the whole crib was already paid off. They homeowners. With no disrespect to nobody. So,
I can't hear you.
I'm used to different shit that other niggas is used to. Look. What are you talking about? Like, I'm not trying to flex in that.
He said he did that. You got your jacket on still, bro. Now,
Go look at him.
you could definitely hear mine.
Niggas that's talking shit about me. Look at how they look. I bet you all of them.
He said, I hate when that happens. Well, you know what you do to stop that from happening, Jack?
Stop talking shit.
They make this shit called polygrip, Fix-It-In.
Right.
They make, you could probably get some, some flour, some sugar, and some water together, and you could probably paste them bitches up in there.
Hey, yo, does this dude got a fucking orange tie clip, or did he paint like a bobby clip orange?
No way. I think it's a gold color. Oh, it is orange.
He painted that shit orange.
That
He
shit
markered
off.
He markered that shit orange so it matches beanie.
And it flaked off, so he had to put something over it. It's the only one he had.
Don't nobody look like this that's smoking crack.
I don't know. I beg to differ.
Like this that's smoking crack, my nigga. Nobody look like me that's doing heroin.
I ain't called you none of that, really. I just think you're drunk. At this point, have you smoked crack before? Definitely.
I've seen people that look like that that's off their drugs.
This dude does more denying his problems than he does telling everybody about it. Like, dude, it ain't no thing to tell everybody you drink. So what? But you hiding it like, and you know what his thing is? 2 drinks. He can only have 2. I've heard that 1,000 times in all them videos I went over. I drink 2 drinks and I'm done. That's the same fucking story, bro.
Either he's a
you
lightweight.
are the man in a bar with a pint in your pocket, bro. That's some dirty.
Right. That's
Why
what
would
I'm
you go to a
saying.
bar then? Just to say you did it?
Either he fucking is a lightweight or he knows his limit, and after 2 drinks, he's gonna turn into like Psycho Bob or something.
He took that liquor in there because his ass was broke. He can't pay for a mixed drink.
Fuck no, it's easier to buy some
Thing is, man,
vodka for
that's
him.
dirty, homie. These people got to run a business too. What did you
He
go
said-
in there for? Just to say, hey,
He
guys,
said, buy a $10 mixed drink. Nah, I'm good. $10 vodka.
I got the jack in my pocket. This motherfucker shows all the dumb shit he does and gets mad when we put it out there.
Right.
Like, bro, I've driven hood all my life. I'm still here. I've
He
seen
was
all
really
of the
going
craziest
after
shit.
that lady in that bus stop. That shit is sad.
Yeah, that he definitely had. You know what? That makes sense.
And
Now
then he
that we
was going
thought about
after
this
that
mother,
lady, and he was
his mother
admitting.
caused all that hate that he has for women.
Yep, he was going after that woman in that fucking bus stop, and then
For
he was
doing a
fucking
job.
bragging about all the fuckery that he did in the last 4 years, getting all them people fired and shit.
And then snuck back in to steal the fucking charger.
And then he's gonna talk about. I didn't get him fired. My admin did. She's the one that emailed him. Come on, man.
I would
You
rather
push-
someone email my job than call them.
Right. Yeah, he pushed that
For
agenda
one,
the
they're
whole
going
way.
to fire me because they don't want to be harassed either.
Right. You got crackheads calling up here asking
Dude,
about you. What
it
the
was a
fuck?
whole business.
Right.
They had a whole HR department. Dude, that's a woman that's feeding her kids, man.
Right. I'm the
You
HR
can't
department
come
in my
up on here
business.
talking about how good you are to women.
Right.
When? Because everything that we've laid out shows different. But that's where the logic is. They don't have any logic. They don't have that simple logic where they think about something and it crosses their brain and goes, oh, yeah. Nope. They just go, like the old weirdo Willie. I bet if I should lie on this dude, man, because he's gonna run.
He doesn't know how to stop himself before something stupid comes out of his mouth.
Yep.
But
and he'll even retract it afterwards.
But he don't know how to stop. He don't know how to stop himself before something stupid comes out of his mouth. But he thinks he's the smartest person in the fucking room. Make that make sense.
No, he drinks Jack. He's a Jack Daniels guy. He pulled Jack out in the bar.
He pulled his Jack out in the bar?
Yeah, he pulled Jack Daniels out clean in the bar, homie. What was he doing that night? That's when he was telling everybody he was going outside and all that shit. Blah, 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 blah. He was downtown at something. He went to the rap museum or something. I can remember almost all this dude's lives, man. Because I pay attention so much because I'm going to rape him when I get on. Dude, I'm going to find. I wondered if this dude really did leave that up. Of course he did. Because he don't take nothing down. He needs them views.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, he's talked about this woman. And then he went with that other. Okay, I want y'all to look at this right here. What does this look like to you? He had the same phone.
Oh, that's when he was begging for coffee?
No, this one he's in the bus station.
Oh, that's a bus station.
Bus is here.
All right. He didn't think he was going to be able to get on that bus. He thought all the seats were sold out.
Yep. Damn it. You took your fucking speaker?
You see that? He was complaining about a bus ticket costing $3.99.
Watch this shit, y'all. That was just like 14 days ago, Frost. Look how bad you looked. Up in the bus station sweating. Now, y'all pay attention real close. Just be good people. Just be good people, man. Just be good people. Trying to be good people. He made that very clear. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'll find out what camera this is. Watch. I know I will, damn it. Because I'm electronic.
99. I was about to be pissed.
I'm going to find out what camera it is because I know it's this shit. I know it. He can't put fucking $500 in a computer. He ain't going to put in a camera. For sure. It just outweighs the odds, you know?
He found that shit.
I'm one of them people, like, I only believe what I see, man. Like, I'm only believing what I see you doing. You could tell me you're sorry all you want, but if you're not doing anything that shows you're sorry, I don't believe you're sorry.
Right. Don't say you're sorry.
That in my last relationship, like, it would get, man, that shit was, ugh. Hence why I've been single for the last 5 years.
Where's that camera?
But I'm now making myself available. Well, I've been available. I'm actually trying to meet someone for good.
There it is.
Damn it, I lost it again. I'm only going to do it one more time. Fucker. I'll wait. Good people, y'all. Just be. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. I'll get that one.
Shit face.
I love y'all, man. Y'all are fucking love. Got it. Okay. How do I get this damn thing off my screen? It'll go away, I think. I can't. That definitely looks like Chinese writing. I mean, you know what the name of your computer is? I mean, your name of your camera is? Because I've never seen a camera like this. That's not a DSLR. That's definitely a point and shoot. That's definitely a point and shoot. That bitch ain't got nothing on it. Watch. Look how sneaky he's being. Look how sneaky he's being. You don't know nothing. Watch this.
Take the fucking cheese. Take the cheese. Take the cheese.
Y'all were already on this bus when they got here, right?
They want your name for a reason, Frost. They gotta know who's on the bus, you idiot. You're a fucking dummy.
I think you don't have a ticket.
God don't bless you.
Take the cheese. Take the cheese. Go get it.
God don't bless him. So now we know you kept the fucking computer, bitch. I'm supposed to go get it. Watch how he goes in there.
Head on a swivel.
Yep. Not for nothing. You ain't supposed to touch nothing that don't belong to you, Frost. Didn't your daddy teach you better? I know he did.
His mama would have taught him if she was there.
Yeah. Look at him, bro. He's fast walking now. Looking
Head
around.
on a swivel. Look at that shit.
Snap that motherfucker. He's gone.
He's gonna have whiplash.
Look at him. You see the face? He knows what he did was wrong. He knows it.
He's gonna have whiplash tomorrow.
You're a dirtbag, bro.
Around so long.
That dude jumped off the bus to go steal something from somebody that was cost about $7 in the store. Unless you get a good one.
Now look at him like you won a prize. I made it back to home base.
Yep. That motherfucker seen that there when he first went live and said something about it.
I don't never know about these.
Look at him. He made sure my came coming. You're a bitch, bro. You just like this in real life, bro. I guarantee it.
Did you see that? Look, go back. Did you see that smirk of satisfaction?
Yep. I seen it.
He looked out the window, make sure nobody's coming. He looked at the camera.
Got it. I got it.
Big old smirk. Look.
I don't never know about these.
Right here, look. Nobody's coming. Look at the camera. Watch.
I got everything. I got it. I got it, y'all.
Fucking dirtball.
A fucking charging block.
Yo, I got a whole drawer full of fucking charging blocks and cords and shit.
I can't give them away. I can't give them away. I get one with every vape I fucking buy.
Right.
It's great, bro.
Congratulations, Frost. You just took the bait.
He's still looking.
He's afraid they're gonna come get him for that fucking box. Excuse me, sir.
See?
Excuse me, sir. You don't have a ticket, but you got my fucking charger box too.
You went in there with Godspeed, all right. You was in there and out, boy. God's there before he gets there.
That's what it is.
What's wrong with this dude?
Jack, I think
this is blasphemy, yo.
This is blasphemy. You're going to hell for that, buddy.
Doing evil in the name of God. This dude is doing evil in the name of God. Stealing. God said, thou shalt not steal.
I'll even do you better, Liberty. No thief will make it into the kingdom of heaven. Not a thief, not a drunkard, not a beggar. Oh, there's a lot of things, but I'm not going to.
Not even if you're using God's name while you're standing at the gate with your charger block.
He gonna have that laptop.
Be like,
I'll
God,
give it back.
God, remember he told me to get this?
I can't believe this idiot keeps things like this up. What's good, Freddie?
What up, Freddie?
What are you doing? Keeping this?
He self-incriminates the dirtbag in himself. Look at all the fucking cords.
I think that speaker. Look at this cord. What you got? 100-foot cord? Is that an XLR mic cord, bro? Are you going on stage? Did you steal their stage cord?
Goddamn. Go back with little baby.
Hey, Rich Baby don't want nothing to do now. He goes for the rest of the fucking cross, man. You took all the fucking cords, bro.
No, I thought God told me to take this.
Yeah, he didn't stay live with that one long, did he? I got another one on him I was just thinking about too. Let me think what I was thinking. It was a good one.
Fucking, he highlights the shittiness in himself.
He does, dude.
And then
he gets mad at us for speaking about it.
If I caught myself doing that shit on a live video, I'd be ashamed to
come. YouTube, bro.
Not only am I getting it off, I'm gonna try to take it back.
I'm not coming back on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking like shit the next day. Like, hey guys,
you know
sorry.
What I would be doing? That's exactly.
I know y'all thought highly of me. Like I shouldn't be out here stealing this fucking.
I'll tell you, that's what I do. Just like you said, bro. Like-minded people. See,
man, how do you run? How do you run something so petty back though? That's crazy. Nah, baby, you don't need that candy. You ain't got no teeth.
The guy left that laptop in that motherfucking bus for him.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
It's like taking candy from a baby. Nah, baby, you don't need that candy. You ain't got no teeth.
Real, bro. Unfucking real what he does.
I'm dying, yo.
What the fuck was I just thinking? I had him on another one too, boy. Let me think. I bet you anything.
I hope nobody in here is from the Bronx, man. Is that the kind of people that y'all?
There's a lot of folks in here from the Bronx.
Is that the kind of people y'all got to look out for in the Bronx, yo?
Man, that's shady, bro. We got them folks around here too,
bro.
But usually we know who they are by now, and we don't leave nothing laying around these motherfuckers because you're just gonna have to catch a case.
Right? Yo, we got fucking drug addicts too, but they dress up like drug addicts, not journalists.
Right.
They know their fucking place.
Wow. Hey, Frost had me up early this morning.
Right.
I'm fucking yawning and shit. Fucking idiot. I want to bring up this live last night, or was it this morning, where James was talking about?
Oh yeah, pull that up.
Yeah.
We got somebody in there trying to get an interview off of Frost.
Cool.
Somebody told him that they emailed him at
YSL.
Somebody went on there, I don't know who, and asked him about an interview yesterday, and then went back on today and interrupted him and asked him about the interview again and said, yo, I emailed it to your email address.
There it is, right there on the screen. Just so happens to be Liberty.
The real Jack Frost, right?
You see how it works? Hey, did you get the email I sent you yesterday? Some of the details about the interview I want to do. This is like what God does for righteous people, right there.
Man, somebody
Speaking of it, and it just drops out of the sky.
And look, and then they said, at the real Jack Frost, right? He said, I don't know who that is.
He did, dude. He said, did you send it to my email? And the real Jack Frost is BBN shit, ain't it?
No, I am
Instagram.
I am the real Jack Frost. Is that dude, Sean?
I am
the real Jack Frost is, I think, Crack Frost or one of these other fake Jack Frost and shit.
Look, he dropped the email and the StreamYard, like as if someone was coming up.
He dropped the email because he said, that's not my real email. And then he dropped the email.
This is going to be great.
Up. He fucked
I missed
up.
all of this morning.
Backed it back out. Dropped it again. Fucked up. Like 2 minutes
I don't know
later.
how he wakes up from doing a live at night and goes immediately live again.
That's why his content never changes.
Yeah, because he can't do nothing but get on live.
There's no fucking
break,
journalism.
There's no
journalism. He's sitting in front of Google like everybody else.
As we watch him, he'll be like, "Hey, wait, hold on.
Don't tell me that I'm wrong.
Hold on.
Don't tell me that I'm wrong. Let me look it up first." And then he starts mad typing.
Oh, hard boy.
No wonder that computer don't work. Well, it's full of fucking jizz. The buttons are all broke.
Dude, he was just a madhouse this morning, wasn't he? Jack.
That's it right there. Sure.
I hope Izzy.
I don't put the capitals. I can't.
I hope he goes live tonight.
I hope Izzy
Shout out to King Slayer with the dub.
I hope he gets that interview.
Drop King Slayer said, "Look, you man."
I'd love to have an interview with Jack, bro. I would ask him all of the things. I could definitely.
Oh, this is where he says that thing I told you.
I could definitely talk to this dude without flipping out.
This is where he said that thing I told you about. He'd steal their money or some shit, or that might have been yesterday.
This, I think this was this morning.
Yeah, yesterday's one was the one where he said that. But if you're one of them guys, I'm just.
It might be looking good for Young Thug. Are you an idiot, Frost? Did you find something somewhere in your journalistic court brain to find that Thug might have a chance? You fucking ain't got a chance either, fool.
No, he's talking about Thug is going to get to pick his own cell.
That's about it, probably.
Top bunker, bottom
bunk. Bunk with. Thug is about to pay his whole way through that 20 years.
Fuck yeah.
Think I'm playing? They going to run. Look, motherfucking old school convicts, bro, they're going to bring him in because that's who runs the joint anyway, if you want to know the fucking truth.
That's a
the
fact.
Old schools.
Prison extortion 101.
And they're going to get me there, and he ain't going to never know what was going on, dog. And by the time he gets out, he'll be like, damn, I'm broke. But I was safe.
Right, but he made it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it.
It is if you got the money. And you can have, dude, I had so much fun on my second prison sentence, dude. They sent me to this joint that just opened. It just opened. The prison officers didn't even have control over it, bro. We were walking out of our cell and out to the yard. I swear to God, dog. It was like It was crazy, bro. It was insane, dude. They were letting inmates go from one room to the next. Fucking, it was crazy, dude. I was like, oh fuck. But I was young then. I could never do that now.
Where's Spidey tonight?
Dude, I fucking spent so much money. I made a lot of money in the joint. But dude, I spent a lot of cash in the joint, boy. Dude, I made $30,000 my first 3 months in that bitch. I got in there with an old school fucking tattoo artist, and the dude was beast mode. I mean, that's on the camp, dude. Like, he was a street artist, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I thought, oh fuck, he had a TV with speakers in it, and one channel played Q95, like all the old school rock and roll and shit. Bro, we be in that bitch tattooing all night long, music jamming, and I just sit in the window, bro, wait for the police. We put it up real quick. I'm covered in ink from that dude, man.
No shit.
Yeah, he was, because he ain't had nobody.
I haven't showed you my son's work yet, huh? My son, he's
I do tattoos too, man, but I don't like doing them.
He's a beast with the number 2 pill. That motherfucker's an artist, man. Like,
yeah, that's nice. Hey, dude,
I'll shoot you.
Too, but it's just a long process, man.
Yeah, but that shit's pay.
Yeah, but for an artist,
$100 an hour.
Like, it's at least $100.
$100 if you're a good artist. You got your own shop.
$100 an hour is actually a fucking player deal.
Decent. Yeah, $100 an hour. Man, you work fucking 40 hours. That's $4,000 a fucking week, bro.
Yeah, dude. And you got your own people. You work on who you want to work on if you got your shit right.
That's $200,000 a year. That's almost $250,000 a year.
Tattooing.
Minus taxes, of course, but I mean, you're looking about.
That's doing something you like to do.
Yeah, it's something you love to do.
Don't understand how it feels to do something you like to do for money. I never had that, but God, Lord willing, I'm gonna find it. I like doing this, but this ain't like a job. You know what I mean? I can't consider this a job.
I'm glad you admitted that, bro.
Fuck, dude, I can't do that, man.
Because some
this
people,
sure in the hell ain't hard work.
Because some fucking people are so delusional. They think this shit is a full-time job, even if they ain't got no fucking source of income.
Do you know who it's a full-time job for? Tommy Sotomayor.
Right.
Hassan Campbell.
Adam 22. People like that. People that can afford to fucking have a staff and pay them. It's not how much money you take in on your little scam. How many people are you feeding, bro?
That's what's up, bro. That's one. If I use this and I get any big from anything, I'm feeding more people, bro.
Well, yeah.
My mom's getting paid. That's where Jack fucked up at. I think that's where Jack should have did people right, because he hit big. You know what I mean? He went from the most YouTuber in New York to popping.
I agree, but now on this side of the tunnel, man, looking back on him and how he is, I think even if he paid his mods, sooner or later the mods will still be walking away. They're like, yo, I don't care if you're paying me, you're fucking weird.
Yeah.
Eventually his true identity was gonna come out.
Yeah, you gotta pay the people that you expect to do something for you out here, bro.
Right?
If you expect someone to do something for you, or let's say you come to a motherfucker expecting, I'm gonna be like, boy, you ain't making me expect no bread in my pocket. That's why I really don't ask my moms to do much, man, because we don't really have a popping channel like that over here where we got to block. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got to keep one weirdo away because Jack ain't over here. He ain't tough.
I was about to say the same thing, yo. We just got to keep our eyes peeled for like two dudes. And we wish they would show up. That's the thing. Like, we ain't got trolls like these other dudes where you got to fucking...
And y'all know y'all got full fucking blow on this motherfucker.
Oh, for sure.
If somebody ends up getting blocked, they didn't mean to, well, just hit me up. We'll get you out here. Right. Jason hit me up there night. He's like, I couldn't comment, man.
That's why I was running with that fake Vix the other night, talking to, you just you're in both channels. Just go get this dude to fucking
just troll the troll.
Yep, I'm gonna let that motherfucker work for me.
Yep, I'm working on a video now for Willie.
With
his crazy Crip status.
Oh, shit.
I'm going for the guts, bro. Like, you ain't gonna keep playing with me, man. I'm gonna, like, that's how bad I want.
Willie's Crippin is underground, bro.
He's not a Crip, man.
Way underground.
Yeah.
No, deeper than that, bro. Keep going.
Way, like
way fucking underground, bro.
Like the underground, like way back. Like, whoa.
Oh man, like
damn, you ain't no fuck. I can't believe motherfucker from the, you know.
I don't know a bunch of high-ranking officials and shit like that, but some of the people that I do know that man, they would never rock with a dude like these dudes. They would never rock with a dude like these dudes, man. If somebody
I can't see Willie taking a jump in. Would you get blessed in, Willie?
I know
You
dudes that have fucking seizures that'll fucking pop off on you. They don't
I
give
know
a
men that
fuck.
work with that shit, bro. My homie's got diabetes so bad he has to take a shot every 2 fucking hours or he spazzes out, dude. And it's scary. I hate people with seizures. That freaks me the fuck out. It scares me, bro.
But
like,
I mean,
I don't know what to do.
If you're gonna fucking hide behind the medical condition or whatever, then stop with the nonsense, bro. Stop with the
Exactly,
fucking.
dude. I'm not up here trying to be tough on nobody and talk like I'm gonna beat you up.
Stop with the buffoonery, bro. Stop
lying
with the certified stamp street shit. Like, come on, man. Nobody up here saying they're from the streets right now. Nobody's fucking. The only reason we're talking about the shit you're talking about is because you're talking about it. Respect your
Imagine a
Crip.
man that doesn't take care of his kids, lives off the fucking government, a Crip doing street shit on YouTube every day, lying on a fucking little white boy.
Yeah, I respect Crip Mac more than that dude.
Fuck yeah, bro. Crip, that's a real Crip. He come from the motherland.
He's
like,
a fucking.
Look, man, I'm from the Midwest, right? And how old he is, and for how long he says he's been banging Crip, you can't be, bro. Like, bro, I don't know one Crip in Indianapolis. Not one.
That's correct. Well, I mean, I've seen Crips and Bloods in Kansas since back in the 90s.
They may get smothered through, but
not like big ass sets and shit like that.
Not sets, not big gangster motherfuckers.
Like most people that are in the Midwest that are Crips and Bloods, they moved out of their situation.
If they're not from California, they're fake.
Right.
If they didn't get put on from a motherfucker in California, the Crips is a literally LA guy.
Right.
Now the Bloods, that shit went everywhere. It even went everywhere before I knew it.
Yeah, I was before he died. You know who Red Rum is?
Yep.
God rest his soul. He just died last year.
Yep.
I'm not sure exactly what the ailment was, but it took him fast. I want to say it was probably some kind of cancer. I got his
It's always cancer.
I got a fucking Apple MacBook that's his that has studio that has what is it? God damn it. A studio program. Yeah, some Fruity Loop shit, bro.
Oh, I got all that shit for you.
But I got the shit that's Red Rums. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He sent it to me before he died and shit. But before he fucking died, he was going from the East Coast to the West Coast doing what's called a blood transfusion, bro. Trying to get everybody back on the fucking ride accord in the set. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it didn't start that way, bro. The Bloods and the Crips started.
How are we all part of the same car, but my tire is turning fast and your tire is turning slow, but we're supposed to be going forward? That don't make no sense. How we can't have the same car and have different rules or it goes different. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think being the gang in itself is a trick.
Yeah, it's an oppression.
It's an oppression for sure. It's a trick because no one makes it out rich. No one makes it out with any grand stories, really, if they really lived that life. Most of them end up in prison or dead.
Most of the stories about fucking them losing their homeboys and wishing that they never did that shit.
Bro, I seen boys in the joint. Now the Gangster Disciples and the Vice Lords and all that shit, that was always heavy in Indianapolis because we're right next to Chicago.
Yeah, by Shire, yeah.
But the thing in the joint was I constantly watched them gangs go at each other. They were setting their own homies out.
Bro, Vice Lords go at Vice Lords, fucking folks go at fucking folks. Like,
dude, I seen a
Crips go at Crips, Blood go at Blood. Like, the
when
way
I was
that
at
it's supposed to
Westfield,
be.
Axl Rose made that song up wherever, Welcome to the Jungle. I was at Westbrook, bro. It's a open dorm setting. Wild as fuck, bro. Wild. And there was a young man that was a black dude that was involved with the GDs and shit. And there was an older man used to take him a fucking commissary slip and have him sign it every week.
Right.
He'd have it filled out and everything. A whole 35 balls. Just put your name on it, boy.
Right.
Hey,
Prison
man.
extortion. Extortion 101.
And the extortion, yep. That's what, bro.
That's the biggest racket in there.
Motherfuckers did to me when I walked through there was all my homies from out here that I know that were white. When I went into prison and ran into them, they was all Aryans.
Right.
They all wearing a patch. I'm like, oh, like you just didn't come off the streets sagging your pants.
Right. Now you
not about the right. Oh, come on, man. Come on. I didn't fuck with it, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, wasn't we talking about this? Like a person will fucking avoid a whole fucking ass whooping,
bro,
and go hide behind a religion.
The people that they think are safe with.
Right, and go hide behind a fucking religion that they know nothing about. They not even relevant to nothing of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna get. I can't fucking be a Nazi because how I am in the streets or whatever. So now I'm gonna go hang out with the Indians and pray in the garden because the Nazis will kick my ass. That's weird.
I've seen a lot of men turn Muslim, but I've seen people turn Muslim on more of a righteous path than I've seen people turn Christian in jail. Like
right,
Muslims, people tried.
People turn Christian. People turn Christian in jail to hide from an ass whooping.
Yeah, there was Bible thumpers in there, bro.
Yep.
Bro, I don't know how many. I used to press people have conversations, like open conversations. I'd give them like
pretending to be Christian and shit, fucking getting domed down by some fucking punk in the fucking bathroom.
That is, or they're the punk.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was telling you about coming to that prison they just opened. That was the first time I had ever done time where I seen men walking together. Bro,
right, that's weird.
I seen a whole grown. I seen the biggest man on the camp. This man was benching 780, bro, and he cried when the punk left.
No shit. Who's gonna hold my pocket now?
Bro, and then you want to know something? I was getting tobacco through him a lot, so I would send him like the money and through a postal money order at home. And
right.
He'd just call his people and the money be there. And the money changed from going to the punk.
No shit.
Swear to God, dude. He'd be like, hey, man, you ain't got to send it overnight, man. Send it to this address over here. And I'm like, I still send it overnight because you have to sign for it. You know what I mean? The money or it comes in the mail, you have to sign for it. And they can't tell me, oh, I didn't get it. Nah, we ain't playing that game.
Confirmation.
Yeah, we ain't playing that game. My money good, homie. Yeah, man. He was the big dude on camp too, bro. He was calling me. They probably got together on the streets. Nah, I bet they didn't. I bet his name was Big Love.
He's only gay for the stay.
Yep. They think they ain't gay. They dick suck. Nah, that's gay.
That's gay as fuck.
And if you get your dick sucked by a man, you say that ain't gay, you gay.
Right.
Yeah, prison politics was different, man. The only thing that's still stuck on me is I keep my head. I'm aware of everywhere I'm at. That's stuck on me, dude.
People watching and shit, bro. We're going to a fucking restaurant.
Learned, patience too from that.
We're going to a restaurant. I'll have my back against the wall, just fucking.
Yeah, I know. I gotta know where everything's going on around me, man, at all times. Like I gotta have the power of the situation. That's why I don't drink, man. When I'm single and shit, dude, I get drunk, motherfucker. Have me rolled up in the back of your fuck that, bro. I gotta have a woman and shit get me home.
Right. That's how I am with my chick, yo. I'll be like fucking at the bar. We're drinking and shit. I see some dude ready to pop off on me or whatever. Like, yo, this dude's looking at me funny.
Yeah.
Take me home, babe. If you don't take me home, it's gonna be on.
That's the thing with drinking too, man. I always got violent, bro. Well, always got violent somehow, some way, or always ended up doing something I shouldn't have been. Drinking takes that give a fuck away. Kind of like Xanax does.
But you can tell with Frost.
Drinking, yeah. I think Jack can only get up here when he's drinking. Yeah. You know Kwame can only do that, right? Yeah, that's the word. Kwame has to drink every time he comes on screen.
That's craziness.
Mr. Skinny busted his ass out. Bro, I seen that coming with him and Mr. Skinny. I said, this never ends good. And he fucked over Skinny. And Skinny busted his ass out. That's why I can't go over and be friends with people on them beef sides, man. Fuck that. At some point in time, we're going to have a disagreement. You're going to take it to the internet. I'm good. I'm good. I got no problem having a disagreement with a man and just not bringing it up again.
Right.
Like, I know there was situations where I've been in life where me and this man know we don't fuck with each other. I mean,
who got in chat?
Didn't happen. Didn't shit happen? So I've been living in New York for a while now. Frost is like the old head wing who's always with the younger kids. Yeah.
What up, Just?
That's right, Rever. He's
What
losing
up,
his people
Chirac
daily,
Reaper?
bro. Hey, he's losing his people daily. Shout out to the aggressive gang over here, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
We did it.
All right, I'm gonna jump in the chat, man.
All right, bro.
I'll let y'all
did
later.
it, y'all. Appreciate you pulling up, Liberty.
Yes, sir. Always
fun, man. Hey,
Peace.
we did it. We took down the big bad liar.
That's a fact.
We took him down.
All he had to do was fucking just start walking back his lies.
Walk back the lies, start talking different, change your life. You start walking back in lies, Jack, and your life changes.
That's a fact.
You start learning how to tell the truth. But a person that's never
weight
told
off
the
your
truth
shoulder,
is never
bud.
going to know how.
All the truths.
Hey, appreciate you, Liberty. I appreciate all of you guys for being such good people to me, man. And trusting me. Putting the faith in me for some things that I've done, you know, just all around. I appreciate you dudes and you women. Keep up the good work with me, man. I'm not going to change, man. I don't change. I am who I am because that's who I have become. But I've got a thing called pride. You see, I was the only son that carried on my father's name. That piece of shit didn't come around me, Frost. Not one time. I got a picture. I'll walk that back because I do have pictures with him. But I was so young, I don't remember the pictures. But he lived on the same side of town as me my whole life. He knew my older brother and my younger brother. What about me, Frost? What about AD, Frost? My dad didn't love me either. Fuck that piece of shit. Fuck him. His loss. Dude, I've sat and thought what that day would be like if I'd ever met him. It would have been like, oh. You know, I would have wanted to know him, but the things that I knew about him weren't good, man. So it wouldn't have been good. We already off on the wrong foot because you didn't do a damn thing. You kind of like Frost. They couldn't even find a man to put him on child support court. That's crazy. The motherfucker carried and slung block. He was a block mason. I heard he was a damn good one too. But I could probably see that in my blood. But he slung mud and concrete and block all day and did it getting paid by the job, cash. So he ran from child support court from all three of these boys. I know my aunts. Well, one died. I know his sister. And she hits me up and she's like, oh, I'm so happy we got in touch with you. I'm like, but you waited till I was 33. You know how they found me? My dad's side of the family says they were looking for me. We lived on the same side of town, man. You weren't looking for me. You just decided to come looking for me when he died. You know what they did? They seen me on the 5 o'clock news with a warrant. Swear to God, I was on Crime Stoppers, y'all. I beat the case, but it was a stupid fucking burglary case. My half brother fucking called the law on me and shit because I kicked the door in to fight him. It was stupid. I ended up beating it. But they seen me on the news And they called the fucking jail until I was there, yo. And then I'm sitting in the jail and I get a letter out of the blue. And it's me in pictures with, I know who it was. I know who he was. And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Definitely on for the replay. I'll always leave you on, man. Let me make sure. I love y'all, man. I mean, y'all have helped me through so much just in the last 2 months you wouldn't even fucking know, bro. You guys are giving me a place to come express feelings. Like, if you a man out here and you trying to be tough and a crip and a street dude and all that at your age of this old, I don't got nothing but, I don't got no respect for you. You still out here living like a fucking idiot. Jack Frost. Let me make sure I do that for y'all. I forgot it last night, I think. Like, does Jackie... I know he don't, y'all. You know, when I get off of the line here at night, I've still put another hour of myself into this fucking YouTube, man. Because you gotta fix you gotta fix a lot of things when it comes to putting together a YouTube video. Especially when you go live, because you can't really set anything up before, and then you gotta wait for everything to process. It's kind of stupid, but this dude don't do none of that. He ain't doing none of that. He's using the same hashtags he used when he first got on here. So that tells me, Jack, you don't really know what you're doing on YouTube. Let's see here. There we go. Live chat replay is on. Fuck, turn on subscriber mode while we're at it. I'm gonna pull a Jack. But I'm with if you're pulling up somebody's fucking chat and you want to chat, hit the subscribe button. That ain't, I mean, I put it on for 1 minute. You only gotta be subscribed 1 minute. You can take it back if you don't like what I had to say. Simple knowledge. Pro Tools. Pro Tools is fun, man. Pro Tools changed it. Pro Tools kind of Fruity Loops and Pro Tools is kind of what gave the underground independent hip hop shit. Who did it first? Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy. He made a song about dancing. Took off. He didn't have to do nothing else. That was the age of MySpace, y'all. MySpace was hard.
Yeah, the whole dub over here. I really can't wait until we get back to doing this. I miss them. I miss doing this more.
You talking about MySpace? I had a motherfucker. That thing would start dancing at and shit.
That's like one of the biggest things I miss about having a girlfriend. I love being silly.
Silly?
Could we move on to Young Thug real quick? Are we done with this topic with Javante Davis? Are we done with this?
Yeah, back. I gotta check on my mama. She been sleeping.
I just want to make sure we done with this. I'm gonna put an invite down there if anybody want to come up here. I just want to know, are we done with this Javante Davis? I just want to know, are we done with this? Are you guys finished with this particular topic? Freaking that's why you can't, like, it hurts. Like, that's why whenever somebody lie on me, I don't never want to talk to them again. Like, if you lie on me, I don't want to work it out. I just don't never want to talk to you again. And I don't care who you are. If more people drew lines in the sand like I do, we'd have more good people in the world. I promise you. People generally don't have no choice but to treat me fairly in the past. But now that we have this whole thing going on where people are saying that I'm like dishonest and all this other shit, that I'm only. Let's talk about Young Thug. Can we get on Young Thug? I'm sorry, I'm just everywhere right at this moment. Can we get on Young Thug? I want to talk about Young Thug. I asked y'all, did y'all have anything left on this subject? Nobody answered. Nothing came out. So I'm assuming we're done with this. I'm going to move on to the next topic. So we're going to close out this. Do you think Gervonta Davis hit up? 28% said yes, 37% said no, 15% said 50-50. I say no, because he's a professional boxer.
Bad,
I know how people look when a
Let's
professional
go
boxer
first. Fucking wake her up,
especially when
dude.
you are not a professional boxer. She is a petite woman. He's a professional
She's changing
boxer
the
that
fucking
knocked
nights
niggas
and
out.
days on me.
If he would have put hands on her, there wouldn't have been a question. You understand? It wouldn't have been a question.
Just because he's a boxer?
She only had a bruise on the inside of her lip. You know how many times I bruised the inside of my lip doing nothing?
You know how easy you can bruise a woman's inside of her lip?
You know how many times I might have just accidentally, I don't know, and then I got a bruise on the inside of my lip? You know how many times I played basketball and I just bumped into a person, I got a bruise on the inside of my lip?
Hold on, Jack. This ain't the first time he's had this problem. Do you not know the past of anyone that you speak of? This is not the first time Gervonta Davis had a problem with hitting a woman. It's just not. Nope, you don't.
I wanted this to be clear. It's a bruise.
Idiot.
It's not a laceration. Right? A laceration is basically a cut. It's not a laceration. It's a bruise.
So, Mr. Vaughn?
The inside of her lip is red.
He ain't going live.
It's not a laceration. It's not a scratch. It's a bruise. All that means is that the inside of her mouth is red. Redder than the other parts of the inside.
If it's bleeding, it's a laceration, you dumb fuck. No, don't say you're a medical doctor either.
That's it. It don't mean anything else.
Who are you the judge of? What it means.
Okay, so we're about to talk about Young Thug. I got a couple of things to say.
He only took it off yesterday for a little bit, bro. Check it out. He's going to put it right back on, Mr. Vaughn.
And this is tough. And I need for y'all to understand something. First of all, y'all know who Trey is, right? Is his name Trey BN? Who is that guy? Trey the Truth? Y'all know who Trey the Truth is, right?
We do, Frost.
So Trey the Truth.
Listen to this idiot shit.
He said he's been to all of the court dates with Young Thug. I don't know. He asked. I'm going to take some word on it. Trey the Truth is my son if my son was doing his job the right way. That's the best way I could put it.
What, Frost? What the fuck was that? Trey the Truth is an activist? Yeah, he tried to be until he got into his little gang shit again. Yeah, Jack. Trey the Truth?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up. It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up. It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That loop always gets me on that. Jack, apparently you just did the same thing that you did to Gervonta Davis, you did to Trey Truth. You didn't look at the background. You just jumped on that headline, didn't you? I'm not saying nothing else about that one.
I would. And this is not a knock on my phone.
All the actors do something wrong. We all do something wrong. No one's perfect, but when you're out fucking jumping people at the age of 40 years old, people, you got issues. You did not say his name. I like Trey Truth's music, but homie, he jumped zero, bro. He jumped. Zero was all alone. And had the police not been there, Zero would have got up and fought again.
Apparently, fixing it crazy is really enemy. Apparently.
$20
injured you? If my son was doing his job correctly, this is who my son would be.
That's a dumb thing for you to say, man.
My son was doing his job correctly.
That's a dumb thing for you to say, bro. Your idiocracy is really starting to show.
So he's been going to court. And he said he pulled up the court to support Kobe. Real ones need to stand by him. I mean, real love, really. But one of the things, allegedly, I also heard that he said is, he's trying to say Kobe's coming home. How can you just stand at people Twitter?
Jack, shut up for a minute. You don't know what Trader Truth's saying. These dudes are men amongst men. You ain't a man, bro.
Nigga, this is how it go down. Niggas come around here, man. They don't do nothing for this city, dog. You know what I'm saying? Certain rappers who get their break, they don't come back and get shit. So when niggas like us get to this city, that's why the city ride with niggas like us. You go to line, everybody like, yeah, I run shit. Bitch, you rather spend your money on families, nigga, when it's kids that ain't got school supplies, people who dying, nigga, you ain't even helping some of your homies, nigga. So, yeah, nigga, you don't put on for this city. Any nigga who come out here tell you straight for real about this. So what happened is, the nigga with about 9 or 10 of his people, I don't even know, don't get me wrong, I don't know the exact amount.
Well,
but the nigga just got to talking real fly. And I guess he talked a lot by myself, nigga. It wasn't gonna be that. Nigga, it's always gonna be that, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's 40 niggas or one nigga, bro. I'm gonna get out there, nigga. Win, lose, or draw. Just so happen you got your nose broke for that fly shit today, bitch.
Mike Jones. AggressiveDefiance. Trade the Truth, the activist of the year, y'all. Trade the Truth for activist of the year. I don't know what these guys think activists are, but it's not an activist I've ever seen people do this, bro. That's not an activist, man. And then not even 6 months ago, he jumps on Zero. And they supposed to be family. Let me tell you something about a man. Ain't got no friends. He ain't got no friends. So Trade the Truth jumps Zero and Mike Jones.
So I think he's just saying that because he's being supportive, just so we can be clear. Because I don't think this dude is coming home. At this point, it's bananas. So I just wanted to point that out. Trade the Truth,
crazy, yo.
Out there being very supportive of this is how dude look, being very supportive of Young Thug. He is doing so much shit, and none of his shit is cat. If you notice, you don't hear him talking about
the Truth is still out here in the streets, bro.
He's not trying to beef with no rappers. He's not trying to beef with nobody.
He's not trying to beef with no rappers. This dude does not do his journalism at all.
But he's not trying to beef with nobody.
He's not trying to beef with no rappers. He literally just jumped Zero. What do you call
None
Zero?
of us should be trying to beef with anyone. The only beef we should have is with Satan.
Yeah, you tell that right, because we just got you on film stealing while using God to steal. You're a dirty man, bro. You can't win with these motherfuckers, man. They'll just keep moving the goalpost. That's all he's gonna keep doing. Lying, moving the goalpost.
We love this guy.
See what I mean? Instagram got these motherfuckers.
We love this guy.
He's seen him on Instagram. You're an Instagram thought, Frost.
Look, all you got to do is scroll.
That's where your journalism comes from.
I just want to give this guy his proper due. Because this is what my son is supposed to be doing. He's not doing that. My son is.
You do know Thug gave away $3 million last Christmas, right? You probably didn't know that. But yeah, he's still on trial for 99 bodies. These people are stupid, man. The politicians and the activists are the dirtiest motherfuckers in there taking bribes. Ah, man, get out of here, bro. You know nothing, Frost.
With rappers.
I can't even intellectually even think about battling this man.
You having fun, nigga. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Where you rubbing your hands? You think a charging block gonna pull up?
So, I want to be clear about it. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding.
Hey, Frost.
I'm going to tell y'all, not for nothing, because I'm going to repeat myself a couple of times because this is some
Ross,
shit
let
that
me
I
show you
previously already said. I'm not repeating this because I didn't think you
That's
heard
all
it.
you do is repeat yourself, you dumb fuck. You've been doing it for 3 weeks. Why are you out here not taking care of your kid? My son out here hit me up to see how to fill out and get himself a bank account. Yeah. You see my son credit, homie?
Before.
Be a
I'm
man.
repeating this
Be
so
a
I can get us
father.
into the mindset that we were when we were having that
Give them a
conversation.
safe
So we
place.
can grow and expand from there. So I'm not just trying to repeat myself. But do you remember
That's nice when you're
before they offered, pardon me, I don't know if they offered anybody any deal, but before it was public that they was offering people deals, do you remember that I told you that they're going to give people
own a house
deals just so they can
part of
fucking go and be a witness against Thug?
I'm happy for him.
I told you that. Why did I tell you that? Because the fucking DA literally said that. Fannie Willis literally said that they're offering deals to offering deals to anybody that's gonna snitch on Thug. She literally said that.
No,
And
she
I
didn't,
told
bro.
you.
Fannie Willis ain't spoken months. What are you
I
talking
said they're
about?
gonna offer all of these guys deals. Because I'm gonna tell you what I believe they want. Listen and pay attention. I believe there is somebody they want Thug to snitch on.
Yeah, they're trying to drain their money so the feds can swoop in and
But
take
those
it all.
people are not people Thug to snitch on.
It's the same fucking shit.
I
Government,
believe they're trying to box Thug into a corner
all the police,
to make him have to take
all
a deal.
organized crime.
I think that that's what the plan is. Now, why do I think that that's what the plan is? And why don't I think that Thug just don't want to snitch? Do you remember when Thug got arrested?
They got to be a G out of all
the
this.
same time Thug got arrested and YSL got picked up, they picked up them fucking the Mexican drug cartels. Now, real quick, for everybody that don't know, the Mexican drug cartels had houses set up in affluent white areas that they were making meth in.
You
They
think making
swooped
meth?
all these people up like in this.
Do you
like
think
in a
making
3-day
meth can
period?
flood the streets?
3-day period.
Most meth
I
makers
personally
are
think
just
one
doing
thing
it to keep
is,
their pockets full and keep
I
meth in
personally
their
think
head,
they
you dumb
connected.
fuck.
That's just my
That's
opinion.
a biker
I could be
thing.
wrong. I think that they're connected. Now, with that being said, just so we can be clear, they got everyone snitching on Thug,
The
and they're
meth
not
is made in
offering
Mexico,
Thug any
Frost, if you
deal
didn't know.
whatsoever.
Moved from China to
I
Mexico.
believe in the fucking
Placed in
23rd
Mexico
hour
to flood America.
when Thug
Are you
knows
that shallow?
that it's a wrap and it's done and there's nothing he could do. I think they're gonna offer him a deal at that point.
She better not be back sleeping.
But I also think it has to do with who is.
She's staying up all night.
How do you say?
I'm fucking crashing.
Political. The shit that's happening in Thug is
I'll
politics.
do whatever she wants.
You understand this, right? They killed somebody they wasn't supposed to kill.
I know they killed
The
somebody.
dude that they killed, Big Nut, allegedly, and I don't know this to be true, but allegedly, he was a snitch. He was working for the government. Allegedly.
Jack, I'd shut your fucking face right there. And what I'll do there is say, you know nothing. You're doing hip hop conversation, bro, and you don't know nothing. I'm going to point you in the direction of JT Bigafigure, sir. Okay? Jack, you ever heard of him? You might have. JT Bigafigure. If you want to know about Big Nut, go watch JT Bigafigure. Because when all that split happened, JT Bigafigure chose to ride with Nut. He don't even know what even happened in this case.
They killed somebody they wasn't supposed to kill.
You can't cover it. Yeah, he's respected in the streets. And it started a
Shout out to
war,
Tory
you dumb
Mosley.
fuck.
Said Rich Homie Quan randomly made a comeback this year right after the Sweet 2. Thug was the reason he stopped rapping in the first place. Maybe it's not a coincidence. Coincidence is everything. Thanks for bringing that up, by the way, Tory Mosley. Also, for everybody that used to be a part of the Green Team, I did not dump you off of the Green Team. We lost our monetization.
That
for
doesn't dump anybody.
bit
It
of
just
time.
pauses
We lost
it.
the monetization. Therefore, everyone was kicked off of the Green Team.
See, Jack, you want to do your
So
own.
for the people that would like to rejoin the Green Team, I appreciate you. And I need everybody to rejoin the Green Team. We got to get 200 people on the green team ASAP. Like, not for nothing.
That's gonna be a
Like,
hard
this
task.
is real talk.
200 people.
So everybody that rejoins the green team, I appreciate you guys. We got to get 200 people on the green team ASAP. Like, I can't even
I
explain
bet
to you
that's
how.
where most of his money was coming from.
All right, so
it went and dumped everybody. Like
Rich
a
Homie
idiot.
Quan made a comeback
He's a
once
fucking
dude got arrested.
dumbass.
Now I'm gonna tell you something for everybody that don't know.
He's a
Rich
dummy.
Homie Quan wasn't making music.
Remember when
When
he
they
dumped
separated, that
everybody
nigga
from the
didn't
green
want to get
team?
killed.
Remember
Allegedly.
when you got mad about us?
Allegedly,
Jack.
Thug is the reason why Rich Homie Quan stopped making music. I thought everybody knew that. You know that though,
He
right?
wants you to join the green team, but he's not giving anything. Like,
you know that, right?
He wants to just do a 5 drop every day.
The reason why Rich Homie Quan stopped making music was because of this dude.
Just like we're gonna make you stop doing YouTube is because of us.
Alleged.
You like how that works?
So no, that makes sense.
We are just over here doing the most highs.
Thug is in jail. Now the nigga can go back to making, because I'm pretty sure he was making music, but he wasn't doing the music. He was making the music and selling it. You understand what I'm saying?
Duh, it's what you do.
No, I don't think it's a coincidence. Not at all. I think the maybe
you make music to sell it. What do you think you do it for?
But no, and Rich Homie Quan is a good rapper. I mean, it is what it is.
You know what?
I think part of the reason why they separated had to be because Big Nut got killed. Right? That's when they separated, when Big Nut got killed, right?
I just told you that, Jack.
Rich Homie Quan and Big Nut was tight, right?
No.
Why do you think they're trying to hold the
Nope.
The Lucci shit? Lucci was Big Nut and Lucci was peoples. Why do you think they're trying to hold the Lucci shit? That's intent. That's like that's
Nut because of Lucci.
They're trying to keep all that shit connected. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's all part of the case.
He don't know none of it.
Thug is I just don't see this guy getting out of this. Trey the truth said he sees him coming home, but I think he was just being supportive. I don't see Thug being able to get out of it. I don't know what to say. Let's go forward.
Weed stand line everywhere. Jack doesn't even know hip hop, and he's covering hip hop. The hip hop that you now know, Jack, is long gone, right? Eric B and Rakim been gone a long time.
Do you think?
And I didn't like that.
Do you think Young Thug is going to get out of this mess?
I just now started liking East Coast music.
Is going to get out of this mess? I'm curious. That's some real shit.
A long time to come on to East Coast music.
I don't think it's a possibility for him to get out of it. Once again, somebody has a vendetta, and I think that vendetta is because of Big Nut.
Oh boy. What YouTuber did you learn that from, Jack?
Somebody has a vendetta, and I think that vendetta is because of Big Nut.
What YouTuber did you watch?
New York Urban Legend definitely appreciate you.
You're just coming on here.
Y'all guys look weird, not green teamed up. That's why I keep reminding. That's why I keep remembering. Y'all guys look weird, not green teamed up, man.
Y'all guys look as if they were already, right? He's got mine.
I need the support. Green team the fuck up. Also, somebody, we got the super chat and Cash App open. I can use some support this morning. For real, for real. I can use some support to the Cash App this morning. For real, for real. Pull up.
It's not. Who do you
Anything
think
y'all
you are
niggas
to
think
get
we
on
should
here
do
every
today?
day?
Y'all don't want to go out and do nothing today?
Thought you just got 20 piece. That gets you a fucking case of beer.
Freaking do you think Young Thug is gonna get out of this mess? No one put yes. 60 voted, 67% said no, and 33% said 50-50. Trey the Truth was the person who kept Sauce Walker off of Thug during their beef when he came to Houston. Sauce Walker's squad just got a RICO right after YSL went down too. I'm gonna say this. Remember when YSL the RICO first started with them? What did I tell y'all? I said they're gonna be
Talk to his
other
hands like a female.
rap
Yep.
gang groups that's gonna also
Facts.
get effed up in this because of whatever relationship they might be having with YSL. I told y'all. They don't only come
Take
after the
down the
people
gang
you're
and you
friends with,
take
they
down the
also come
finance
after the people who
afterwards.
you committed
God,
crimes
dude,
against
I
and then
thought you
committed
was
crimes
in New
against
York
you,
with the crime mob.
or vice versa. How y'all like the cut though? I mean, I just did this myself, not for nothing. I mean, if I actually went to a barber, I just did this
no other
myself though.
good
How
for
y'all like the
me.
cut? Y'all see why these niggas is mad though?
Why? At your looks?
You see why
I'm a
these niggas is
man.
mad though, right? You see why
Your looks are the last thing on my mind, bro.
you see why they
Keep your
pissed.
teeth in your mouth
You
for
see
you
why
can
they
do
pissed.
talking anybody.
You see why they try to
anybody.
try to trick people into thinking I'm a crackhead and all this other shit. You see why
How
they
the fuck
pissed?
you the only man on live got your teeth flying out every other stream?
I'm not the handsomest nigga in the world, but whew.
Then you would have
Close.
some type of woman hitting you up, bro. Like, there's all kinds of dating apps.
I believe if we put all
flying
men
around everywhere,
in the
Jack.
line, I can make the top 20%.
Do you understand that social media is what makes
That's a
everybody so jealous these days? It's an
You put
open
every
meat
man
market,
in the
like
world
Jen said,
on
bro.
the line of handsomeness. I'll make the top
Pairs
20%.
relationships up.
Probably the top 20.
You're a dummy, dude. Nobody's jumping on you to get you.
So
there.
this is why these niggas is mad. I'm just telling you, that's the way I feel, man. Come on. My dude, I'm attractive enough that the point I don't have a girlfriend, people assume I'm gay.
What? That's what we were talking about, Liberty. The logic.
All that is women being upset that I didn't hit on them when they could have also came up to me and said hi.
Okay. So you're being called gay because you don't have a woman, right? And then you said, well, it's because all the women are mad because I didn't hit on them. But they could have come up and said hi. So you ain't getting no play, bro, by your logic.
That's the type of woman I'm looking for. One that I don't have to search her out for engagement. I was in a relationship where I had to search the woman out for engagement, and I don't want to do that. That's too much. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to search you out for engagement. I think you should also engage me. You know
That ain't the way it goes nowadays, bro. Everybody wants to be.
That's too much.
All the gratification has to happen now. That's why I took myself about.
I know what I like, and I know what I don't like, and I don't want to be with a woman that I have to chase her down.
I ain't getting on no motherfucking. Nah.
Like she don't have no
I'm
interest. Good. I gotta chase her down. I gotta convince her all of the time to spend time with me. What the fuck would I want to?
You gotta convince someone to spend time with you. It's not working.
Once I have to convince you to like me, I'm just not interested in you. That's just
convince you to like you. How do you even
convince
find
you
yourself around these females for a second time?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Jack's been had a girlfriend for a very long time.
I think that once you have to convince a woman, you have to always convince her.
You know it.
Like anybody. Like, you understand? So if you...
Now, I'm going to say something here. It ain't always the woman, bro. Let me tell you that right now, Jack. You ain't going to use the women here. Because there's a long time in my life before I knew what love was. I was running through them, pimp. With no care in the world for their feelings. What are you talking about? Fucking women. It's always women with him.
This is just real quick. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong, obviously. But the way I look at it is the reason why niggas get cheated on so much.
Yeah, brother, go ahead.
Because women cheat way more than men.
I'm ready to get
the
off
reason why women
men
get cheated on so much is because a lot of men is with women they have to convince to be with them.
Nah, that's you, homie. I'm never convincing somebody to stay with me. If I ever have to convince
a lot of men are with women that they have to chase down to be with them.
Yeah, you one of these thirsty ass, dehydrated ass dudes out here to make us look bad.
You have to chase somebody down to be with you. What makes you think that y'all gonna be together for 20 years? What makes you think y'all gonna be together for 20 years? The likelihood of that is slim. I'm not saying it's not a possibility. It's a fact, man. People be like, yo, I want to have women be like, oh, you want many women? They be like, yo, I want to have a
change the
real
goalpost.
and this and that. But
moves the goalpost.
If I have to chase you down and convince you to like me,
that's not a relationship.
I have to convince you. So you couldn't just see me, see who I am, and appreciate me. I had to convince you that I work
for a long time. You've had to chase a lot of women down and try to convince them before. I've reached a point in my time where I'm happy alone. I was the only child. I've been alone all my life.
Into liking me because you did.
I've had 3 kids. I was in a 15-year relationship.
No, I can't live with that.
If you ain't fucking with me, I'm not
fucking
with you.
I had to trick you into liking me.
At this point, I'm looking for somebody to die.
I can't live with that. I can't live with that. The whole time I be feeling like I'm doing something wrong. I feel guilty. I can't do that.
Jack's the motherfucker that's scared to
That's
fall
why
on a woman.
Usually I do most of the romantic. You know how they say, I just want to say this real quick, then I'm gonna get off of this. But you know how you say you gotta treat your wife like y'all dating? Like that's how I am after I know, like after I'm comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing all the shit.
Shut up, Frost, because all that love cloud at the beginning, that kind of flutters away. And just life becomes normal with that person every day. You got the woman farting next to you in the morning. You're farting. You hate waking up next to her. Yeah.
That the niggas is doing that's trying to get with you. And then they stop doing it when they get with you. I'm gonna do that shit at that point.
Then why ain't you got somebody? Why'd Kendra leave you? Because you tried to murder her. Dutch loves alcohol. He's already on it. Damn. I'm telling you something.
All right. I want to say this about Young Thug. Let's put up a jump off. We got a screen up, right? Hold on. Let's go see what they're talking about Young Thug. We could just look real quick, right? I do not really eat Burger King at all. At all.
There's James S.
You know what? 2 meals for $5.99 each. 2 meals? Somebody send me $5.99. There's a Burger King down there. There's a Burger King about a mile from my crib. I can walk there. That ain't nothing. Somebody send me it's not even a mile, is it? It's about a quarter mile. Not a quarter mile. It's about 3/4 of a mile. Somebody send me $5.99 so I can go buy me some Burger King. Hold on. I'm serious, you rat bastards.
We know you are, you rat bastard. Black House got that motherfucker. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's Atlanta news.
Hell yeah, James. We need that. I need that for the compilation. Suicide compilation.
I can't stand
we got a tooth compilation, suicide compilation, hating women.
All right, 7 defendant. Guilty. He pleads guilty. 7 defendant.
We knew this, Jack.
7th defendant pleads guilty in rapper Young Thug's YSL gang indictment.
What's the date on this article? Now you got to know, Jack, that you can't speak off this article and get mad at these people later now, because that's the journalist. He rolled right past it. No, he didn't.
All right, 7.
December 28th. That would be yesterday. Bro, that's old news. So where are you getting this info? WSB TV 2.
Defendant. Guilty.
I'm not even gonna try.
Pleads guilty. 7 defendant.
That's just
7th defendant pleads guilty in rapper Young Thug's YSL gang indictment. Fulton County, Georgia. Another defendant in the sweeping YSL RICO indictment against Young Thug and nearly 24 others have pleaded guilty. Channel 2's Michael Seiden was in the courtroom Wednesday as Antonio Sledge became the seventh person to take a plea. Sledge entered a negotiated plea and admitted to committing crimes and being a member of an alleged street gang, Young Slime Life. Deputy District Attorney Adrian Love spent several minutes in court detailing all of the criminal acts Sludge is accused of. Defendant has been a member and associate of YSL since 2012. While associated with YSL and to support and express loyalty to YSL, defendant and co-defendant Garlington and Zachary appeared in a video with another person where co-defendant brandished a weapon used in a drive-by shooting. I want to stop right here to say something. Do you want to know that these dudes admitted? I think this is the guy. This is why I want to stop here and say this. You know, these dudes admitted to being in a video with a gun that they used in an actual, I don't know if it was an actual murder, but I know it was a drive-by. So this dude, I think this is the guy. He admitted that in an actual video that he was in with Young Thug, music video, one of the weapons that was in that music video was used in an actual crime. I'm not sure how they can use this against Young Thug. I'm just pretty sure they're gonna figure out a way. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still working on it.
Be right back.
The 41-year-old pleaded. Zachary appeared in a video with another person where defendant brandished a weapon used in a drive-by shooting, Love said. The 41-year-old pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to violate the RICO Act and 1 count of possession of a firearm by convicted felon. As part of the negotiated plea, prosecutors recommended that Sledge serve 15 years probation. Just so we can be clear, he appeared in a video with another person where the defendant he brandished a weapon that was used in the drive-by. So they gave him 15 years probation, basically for attempt murder, a minimum, because that's the one thing that they're mentioning here, apparently. Also, how old do I look? I'm sorry, I want to ask this question. How old do I look? I'm curious. How old do y'all guys think I look? Sheesh. I don't even know why. That's the second time that shit happened today. I don't know why that happened. Is this the screen? Yeah, that's the screen. All my screen ducked, and I didn't know which one it was for a second.
Honestly, I haven't said too much, but
I'm having problems over here right now. So there we go.
They're gonna do immunotherapy.
You know, I know a dude by the exact name. Does he have a cross eye? I don't know. This nigga over here. I don't know if he got cross eye. Why y'all called him Cool Breeze? I'm curious about that. Now that you was talking about his cross eyes, stop talking about cross eyes. People got cross eyes because they had some evil people around them when they were babies, and they crossed their eyes. And they started they were holding things real close to the baby's face. That's why a lot of people are cross eyed, and it's a shame. That's why don't leave little kids with other little kids. That's one.
I apologize, y'all, for letting if I'm paying attention.
As part of the plea negotiation, I'm gonna make this out there. As part of the plea negotiation, prosecutors recommended Sludge serve 15 years probation. Sludge joins several other defendants who have chosen to plead guilty rather than stand trial. Rapper Gunna, whose real name Sergio Kitchens, agreed to a plea deal. in which a defendant
You're gonna look so bad, Frost.
the crime, but acknowledges that it is in his best interest to plead guilty. Quintarius Greer, I hope I said that name right, the brother of superstar Young Thug, whose name is Jeffrey Williams, also
Did
took
really
deal.
say
Winnie
they made a
Lee,
whole rap
aka
song
Slime,
about a murder they used with the gun? Duh. That's why rap lyrics are on trial. Frost.
That's a guy. His name is Winnie.
We need to vanquish him from hip hop.
Oh, dog.
Everybody want him dead, but he ain't dead yet. You about to see a Burger King drop?
So this guy's name is Winnie? This guy. Lit shirt, by the way. I just like it because it's orange.
Yeah.
So this guy's name is Winnie?
And a lot of things are mind over matter.
Why would they do that to him? That can't be his government name. That's his government name. Why would his fam do that to him? Look who he's in the picture with. He can't script this shit. You cannot script this shit. Look who you in the picture with. You cannot script this shit, bro. You cannot script this shit. This nigga's name is Winnie, man. What in the hell? Shout out to that. It wasn't his fault. His parents is dicks. Winnie Lee, aka Slime Like Shorty. Martinez? That's his first name?
You've never heard this? Dude, you know where they're from, right?
Martinez Arnold, aka Duke.
Did he just have a racial moment there?
Aka Obama, and Walter Murphy. Walter Murphy is the individual I believe that they're saying is the third person that actually started YSL. Wait, what the fuck? I guess I gotta put YSL. That's this guy. Yeah, he's the guy. He's one of the founders. He was like, I got Tupac shirt on. Show me mercy. The government said, we killed him too. Yeah, so that's this guy. He's one of the I think he's the dude that they said also was behind some of their merchandising or some shit like that. No, I'm not so sure.
It really sucks not having a brother and sister. Not to where I'm going to cry or anything.
That guy's name is that. The other guy's name is Woman. The number of defendants down to 21 ahead of the. So now, okay, so they started off with 28. They gave 7 people deals. They're down to 21 ahead of the January trial date. Jury selection is set to begin January 4th. Sixth defendant.
Yeah. My aunt said it's
not
about when
plea deal.
It's not about who catches cancer, it's when. When we do.
Judge ends hearing into Rapper Thug defendant starts feeling sick. He was like,
everything I read now, it's just in your blood.
In there thinking about all of the ways he's screwed. I'd be feeling sick too. What the hell? That's a natural response to stress. When you start getting overwhelming stress, a natural response is to feel sick.
What stress do you have, Jack? You beg everybody for shit.
Like, that's a natural response. Y'all know that, right?
This dude likes teaching everybody something, but he ain't even
You know that, right? Like, that's natural. That's a natural response. Like, getting sick and shit, it could be the stress. That's why I keep people from around you that want to keep you stressed. A lot of times, you're not sick because you're sick physically. You're not sick because you're sick physically. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you sick because of the way you feel, because of the people that's around you.
She's gonna think I ghosted her again. I stood this girl up like 3 times. Here she is still. I'm gonna finally go out with her. Fuck it. She ain't going away, Jack. It's not going away.
Jimmy B thinks I look 70. I'm not going to kick him, no. Shout out to that. I guess I look 70.
I'm not judging your fucking looks, Frost. You're never going to get me to be in your chat room doing that.
I want to be clear on something.
Here he is.
This YSL, what? Okay, what did I tell y'all? Remember when YSL first got arrested? I told y'all that they was going to be arresting other gangs also. I said, look for other gangs in other cities to get arrested also. Right? I said that.
Oh my God!
Ever since this YSL thing jumped off, how many different situations have happened? Also, just so we can be clear, we have enough time. We're gonna also talk about DJ Pat, this show. We're talking about DJ Pat also, by the way. We got time.
DJ Pat ain't got no new news, bro.
Started dumb early, and it's an hour, 35 minutes.
So you do start dumb early.
And please do me
You
a favor.
better start dumb early because I'm gonna be on your ass every day.
If you one of those people that been trying to destroy my life, don't hit me up and say that you don't hate me.
Ain't never try to destroy your life. Shut up.
I'm gonna say that. I don't want to befriend people that try to destroy my life. I don't want to be your friend. You understand? This isn't I don't want to make up. I never want to make up with anyone that did something to me for no reason.
What? Eat your own cake,
never.
Homie. Eat
Why?
your
Give you an opportunity to do
cake.
shit again? Never.
No one did anything to you. You did it to them with your paranoid ass.
Weirdos. Niggas will really try to kill you, and then after it don't work, pull up on you and try to be friends with you. Niggas is weirdos. Freaking wait, what? Do I edit it? Do I edit it?
There it is. You're right. He's mad.
Shout out to Darkwing. This is Big Up BBN. Appreciate you, my brother.
I don't know how many.
I know what y'all did. Y'all ran everybody off, so don't nobody support the platform.
You just come over here to us.
And
bro.
then now that y'all realize
Yeah,
dude fucked up because he's never gonna be able to monetize his shit.
What's that got to do with anything?
It's just hate music. It's probably about the YouTube. It's probably about the block his whole channel out, and ain't nobody gonna be able to see it unless you.
Did I cry when I couldn't?
It's probably already like that.
Did I cry then?
So you trying to
took it on the shoulder.
Run everybody over.
May never be
trying to come back and act like you're my savior. Now I'm good. I'm 100% good.
I don't give a fuck if YouTube ever gives me a penny.
I don't play those.
That just don't give them power over me.
I play zero of those things.
You gotta know how to do these things without counting on the man, Jack. You don't know how to do this.
I'm just going through a lot this morning. I want to apologize. I'm going through a lot this morning. I want to get to the DJ Pat thing. What else I have to say on this? Okay, so I'm going to refer to how DJ Pat in this situation real quick. So for everybody that don't know, I told y'all that when the YSL thing happened, look for other gangs and other states to start getting arrested. One of the things that you saw was this nigga got the hell up off of the internet. Fucking Lil Durk, he got off of the internet. There's a reason for that.
Because he's
the first people that got arrested. Everybody forgot about these dudes. Was the guys from Virginia. You remember the guys from Virginia got arrested?
You know why he got off the internet? He didn't have to answer any questions, Jack.
Remember, they was robbing everybody's
house. He got off the whole thing after King Von's dead.
I'll bring it up.
Get out of here, man. You don't even know hip hop, bro.
Shit.
Never try to be friends, just trying to feed the homeless. That's what you get, James, for trying to help the people. You can't even help the people when they need it, bro. This is what I mean where he says, give me your money, kiss my ass. He's been doing this. He'll take your money and boot you. He hasn't been doing much lately because he ain't got nobody over to boot.
They're rappers. I should put rapper, right? Hold on.
That's where it killed his channel.
They were rappers.
He kicked a lot of good people. You made a lot of people's YouTube experience horrible, Jack. Your mental issues made a lot of people's YouTube experience horrible.
Okay, check this out. Look what I put as the damn subject. Look what I put in there. Just so look, I told y'all this shit is connected.
I told y'all.
I put in. Rapper gang Virginia arrested for air tags on vehicles, and then I wrote Atlanta. Look at the first fucking thing. I didn't put anything in there that should bring up Gunna. Look, rapper gang Virginia arrested for air tag on vehicles. Atlanta. I didn't put anything in there that should bring Gunna's name up. Look, Atlanta rapper Young Thug. I didn't put anything in there that should bring up Young Thug. Let's take Atlanta off and see what happens. Anyway, I can't find it. I wish I would have realized that I was going to be going here earlier. If I realized I was going to be going here, I would have already had it prepared. But I forgot that this is a thing of contention. So I didn't realize I would be going here. Why is the shit hid though? This shit is crazy. Why is this shit hid though? Like, this shouldn't be hard to find. This was a big deal when they arrested them. Y'all don't remember? The nigga, the light-skinned nigga with the I don't know what kind of hair he had. The light-skinned nigga, this is a big deal when they arrested them. Nobody else remembers this shit? Am I the only one that remembers this?
Well.
Why is my files not there? Am I the I know why the file's not there. I didn't move.
How are we doing?
Am I the only one that remembers this shit?
How are you doing, AD? That's tight. Look at that. Okay, I can jump in my own StreamYard. Okay.
But I don't have any in here that I want to use right now. Although all of these women are beautiful. Let's stay on this one. Why don't I just go get what I want, right? So basically what happened was after YSL got arrested, a lot of gangs got picked up. After YSL got arrested, a lot of gangs got picked up. These are factual statements. And not just the gangs that's in that area. There was gangs that was getting picked up that ain't even in Atlanta. Now you trying to tell me they picked up the dudes that was ear tagging people. Why is that important? For everybody that don't know why that is important, those are the dudes that was keeping track of people. If those are the dudes that was keeping track of people, how many of those people you probably think got killed? How many times do you think that those people probably were used in order to track a nigga so another person can come pull up on them? I'm just saying. Remember when Young Thug put that shit out and said that if you a gang, you can't operate in Atlanta unless you under 5 different heads? I have no idea why he did that. And they most likely are going to use that in court. They're going to use that in the opening statement, and they're going to use that in the closing statement. I promise you. If they don't, I don't know what to tell you. That don't make sense. In the opening statement, they're going to say he actively, openly admitted on Instagram that he is a gang leader. Not just a gang leader, but the gang leader. He's the leader of the gangs. He put up an Instagram post that said that if you in Atlanta and you blood, you got to be under these people. Or they're going to dick, or you
keeps going
whatever.
On you. That's kind of cool.
So it's an argument could be made that any gang that's operated inside of Atlanta that is not their ops.
If y'all know, man,
they're working together. There's an argument could be made.
Y'all know me by now. Y'all been watching me long enough to know I never said nothing about when people went over to give that man that money. I never said nothing because I know he's on here doing basically the same thing I'm doing. And you can't be mad at somebody for wanting some donations. But the problem was when you were just taking it and then you started coming on here, we're going to need this much. We're going to need 5 to 10 of them things a day. Well, if it ever gets there for me, please don't let it be because I asked. Like, y'all will know if I ever ask if I need it. Because that's the way you like Boy Who Cry Wolf's channel. That's what you've been doing, Jack. You see, you've asked when you didn't need it. Oh, how your ass needs it, huh? Oh, but you cried wolf, sir. You cried wolf.
Now, with that being said, how many different gangs all of a sudden started getting picked up ever since these dudes got screwed?
Oh, I already know, bro. He is ungrateful. He's very ungrateful.
They started making arrests.
That's why, you know,
involving
people because
Young Dolph.
Regardless of what we think about Jack,
remember that they started making arrests,
anything like that,
involving Young Dolph.
But I don't want him on YouTube doing what he's doing either, because there's kids on here. And trust me, when he goes away, I'll grab another one of these fools out the motherfucking woodwork. I don't care. I'm not scared of nobody.
Remember that?
I'm definitely not scared of the YouTube policies, Jack.
How long was there with no arrests on Young Dolph?
What's wrong with this dude?
We didn't know what was going on, and all of a sudden they start making arrests. YSL gets
monetization,
picked up.
bitch.
All of a
You're
sudden,
the only ones ever hit me with a fucking copyright
after
claim.
YSL got picked up, that's when that girl died, right? A lot of cats, Desto. Hold on. Jesus.
He doesn't. Look, hold on. Let me go find out. Was that who it was? I told y'all.
She's like legitimately beautiful. They did not need to airbrush the shit.
For any man that's got a woman, it's hard to watch him with a woman around, ain't it? She'd be like, what the fuck?
What was I doing?
You watching really?
A lot of cats, Desto. When did she die?
No. When did she die? Huh? What? Let's go look. Told you. Let's get on the whole YouTube while I watch for AD's channel to pop up live streaming me. And then I'm going to actually go say what they say over there. He doesn't have a choice, y'all. Guess what? The tides have turned, y'all. And the mighty have fallen. Just like
September
Rome
24th.
And all the
so
other
definitely these dudes is already locked
all
up.
the other
So hold on. So a lot of cats Desto, right?
When
did her father get
organizations and governments, they all fall. Everybody gets too big for their britches. No matter where you look or where you go, there's going to be
November 11th.
Your job. This is a fact. It's
My
not.
dude, I
It's
promise
not
you all of this shit is
it's not
connected.
out of. They don't like you.
Not
They just
connected
want
as
your job.
far as YSL had anything to do with whatever the hell happened over there, but connected as far as when niggas get jammed up, they start telling on everybody. Stop believing these niggas is not snitching.
Are you with
We have
snitching?
a whole gang. These niggas got arrested, and 7 of them already snitched.
What's that tell you, Jack?
Please stop believing niggas is solid like that. There's not, and I'm not saying that there's not solid people. First of all, stop committing crimes. That's one. But we stop committing crimes. We start treating each other like appropriate. We start, if you can't love a person, can you get away from them? That's actually the problem with society. It's not that there's people that don't get along. It's just that there's people that
I'm over it. He's just fucking rambling and rambling and rambling. The same old fucking shit he says every single day of his life. Using him to project what he really has a problem with. But he's telling you that somebody else that has the problem. I fucking love y'all, man. Don't forget that. AD loves you guys. AD ain't gonna come up here and tell you something that's gonna be fucking false as fuck. And then I'm gonna come up here and say, don't worry about that. I'm gonna tell you something else that's a lie. That's why I keep my platform open, man. So we can all learn. We can all gain something. Because it'd be pretty foolish to get up here and not learn something, right? It would be foolish of me. Because look at all the folks that teach me, and I'd be foolish to not learn something. I've learned more about New York in this last year than I've ever thought of. Yep, learned more about your city, Jack. Exposing you. Well, duh, I stalked you. We're going to have a topic tomorrow about social media and what it does to relationships. I watched Jen break that shit down, and I was like, beautiful. It's funny how some women can touch on men topics and do it very well. Shout out to Jen for that, because she be having these dudes stuck, bro. Like, she'd jam them up in a heartbeat. She tore Tariq Nasheed up. And shout out to Crack Frost for introducing me to that channel. And the only reason why I'm going to do it is because we mostly have men over here. We got some ladies sprinkled in. But it's 98% men, y'all. That's the truth of the matter. 98% balls over here. Probably because fucking Frost runs off all the women. Likewise. Yeah, Frost will run some pussy off in a heartbeat. I've had friends like that. You don't want to take around no women. Where y'all going tonight? No matter what you say to him, he's going to come. One of those friends. You could say, I'm going home. Well, you want some company? Someone's recording IG Live. Oh, is he on IG? He's gasping for air. He's just reaching for the straws to breathe if he's on IG. He sees numbers over there. It don't mean nothing, bro. You got a bunch of subscribers that forgot to unsubscribe. That's what you got, Jack. And probably 10,000 of them want to kick your ass. I know it's going to be ugly for a little blood dude catches you. He's trying to make his way up in the ranks, boy. You would be good money for somebody. And you can't say that's not out of your own doing either. You the person that likes to get your ass kicked because of what you do to yourself, and then run and tell everybody else it wasn't me. I just got caught up in something. I was questioning in New York how this dude just walk around, but somebody made it very clear that there's just way too many people in New York and Frost can walk very comfortably. Because the truth is, nobody's going to go out of their way to hurt this dude. They going to catch him, dust him off, and that'll be that. Let's hope they record it, y'all. Let's hope they record it. What am I talking about? Jack will. Say at least he fought. Well, you had no choice. It was either that or die. Yeah. He calls himself an influencer? See, man, I hate that word too, bro. I do. How many of them are really, I guess they are influencing. But how many of them are a good influence? At 44 years old, I'd be a goddamn fool to get up here and be a bad influence. What you mean I'm not going to be monetized, Frost? I'm a good person. I'm just stopping the bad people. I've done it my whole life. I don't care. Step in the way of a domestic. Dude, when that cop got smoked in front of us, dude, we were fucking cruising, dude. My cousin died of cancer, so we were going to bury her, right? You know how the police come from the back to the front in the funeral procession? They go flying through. That dude was flying, bro, and a woman drove right out in front of him. Bam! He slammed in that bitch and went flying, dude. I was like, hold up. I got to go help this dude. He hit the pavement and slid probably 50 yards. And I was like, oh, fuck. He jumped up and was like, oh, my God. Checking himself. I was like, you good? Sit down, man. Like, I run to help the police. I will help anyone in the time of need. Because I'm a logical man and I can tell if someone's in a time of need or in a time of want. You see, you might have fooled James out of $7 for something to eat today, but you lost in the end. You probably should have been a little bit more humble and been like, you know what, James? I apologize to you, man, because you didn't do anything to me. You were just over there with people that you knew were good people. You just came over because maybe you seen somebody over here and already knew him. Like, Jack, people aren't supposed to socialize? You got weird real quick, bro. The moment you left your dad's house, you got real weird. Nah, he shouldn't. He should be taking everything he hopes, wishes, and dreams of and talks about and go and put it into play. He's done fucked up far too long now, though. That little girl don't want none from him. That little girl don't want none from him. And let me tell you something. You keep going with Frost, she won't even want a sorry. Because she watched you grow up and never grew up. A man that brings his daughter to YouTube to let you guys know she's real. And the truth is, nobody that was there for Jack cared if she was real or not because they believed him. It was just a few dumb ones out there. Just a few dumb ones. That brings me on to something. Let me show you guys something real quick. Sorry. I'm going to get out of here, but I'm going to show y'all something. Something about this Willie dude pisses me the fuck off anymore. Because he just lies, man. When I tell y'all something about me going at this man, my very first video, I didn't like him. Okay. And I didn't take it down. You know, my two first videos were for Frost. I was trying to help that dude get some of the trolls off of him. I thought he was telling the truth. And I knew Willie was one of them. That's just fucking easy to see. Okay. Now, I want you to see these comments afterwards, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Dude's weird, man. This dude been stalking me since the very fucking beginning. The very beginning, bro. Tried to act like he was cool with me, like I was Snake. Never trusted him to begin with. I don't trust people the fucking first time you speak to me, you dumb fuck. Okay. Fuck, Eric, you got a lot of videos, bro. Okay. Here's my first video, Jack Frost. Okay. Jack Frost and the BBN Network trolls. This was told you I've been going at Kwame forever. Kwame is who I had my sights on. That dude's something else too. Him and Jack had their biggest crash on YouTube history. The people gonna figure you out, bro. All right, this was 2021, November 10th, just a year ago, and I monetized, Jack. It took you 3 years. Fuck was your problem? Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't go at a liar or a fucking cheater or a scumbag because you were one. All right, let's do this. God, I hate watching myself. Let's see here. God, you look like a rookie, dude. It's funny how you learn shit real quick. You look like a fucking rookie. You guys ain't seen the same thing? No, because I got on the other one. Now, let Willie tell it. I was calling him big homie. I was trying to be cool with him. He's big homie. Not because I don't want to. You want to be my daddy Crip or something, homie, because you ain't even Crip. But one thing I can say is, boy, old Wolfette was on it from the very beginning, man. Salute to Wolfette, man. Look, I even had good things. I said, they was wishing on your downfall, Jack. They thought I was hell. You thought I was going to make videos on you when you blocked in chat. See, I didn't even go back to making videos on him. I was just going to leave him alone until I seen all the shady shit he was doing. I was literally going out. Here's that channel, y'all. Look at that. Where are these people at now? He banned your ass for nothing. All I see is an aggressive relapse. Get off of here and call your sponsor. So where have you been, Carl? How can you be good in your job but only have one? I don't know what that is. All day, no food, no money. Get a real job. What was my reply, Willie? What was my reply? I said, none of that matters about how good he is or if he isn't. Shows where your hate come from, Willie. And you know, Aggressive Defiance had to come on here. Gay Jack Frost is my boyfriend. I love him so. That shit's weird. I hate these dudes, man. You are not a man. If you spend all day to get on here and cause someone else grief, You are not a man. You must not understand the difference between exposing and causing someone grief. Whether you didn't have no plan to expose Frost. He was your fucking cash cow. And you just got upset when Dad stepped in. Shut up. You knew I was going to roast Frost when I first made my first video, bitch. Yep. How do I know? Because there's one thing that doesn't lie, and that's time. Came right back with it again. And stop sniffing. What you doing, fiending? We ain't seen Xerxes lately, have we? Come on back, Xerxes. Get that one together Willie. He said, we seen you live in a trailer. No, you never. You see, that was my second video on YouTube, stupid. So you've been lying from the get-go. What'd I say? What did I say to you, Willie? I said, it's mine. I own this trailer. Goofy, where are you and what do you own? Didn't say a fucking word. So where do you see this big homie shit at? You've been a snake. You've been a snake since you was in that project building with the fucking block walls, bro. You've been a snake. What do you mean don't even apologize? Just take it, be grateful, and shut the fuck up. He ain't got no apologies for nobody. Damn, Jack, your career's over. How funny is that you got fired on your day off? You getting fired, ain't you got a boss? But the way it sounds is YouTube's your master. Has nothing to do with white man. YouTube is your master, sir. And now you can't even make $5,000 a year off of it. You know what, man? I had a weird feeling about people for a long time. About like, oh well, you never come around till something happens. How with my mother, things going on. I'm getting calls from everywhere. They're here if you need me. But I was wrong because you don't need someone until you need them. I was just making an excuse for why I was mad. Love y'all, man. Y'all have a beautiful evening. Fuck this dude. He is the epitome of the dehydration out here. He is a thirsty motherfucker to these females. And that's what makes us look bad in this dating game, man. This is what the women can see. You're supposed to make it a struggle for them, y'all. Like, bro, they've made it to where men gotta be fucking rich now. Oh well. When I get rich, I'm not gonna get married. I'm lying. It's funny how throughout your lifetime, how many times your aspects on life actually change. Like I've changed my aspects on life a lot. And as you get older, it starts to change even more and more and more and more and more. Because everything your mom and your grandmama and your grandpapa have told you, starts coming to truth. You start not trusting your politicians. You start seeing everything is what it is. And it ain't easy out here. When I was growing up, I thought I had it easy. Shit. I didn't know what worry was. I didn't know what pain was. I didn't even know what grief was. I never know what being scared was. I never knew what I can't say I live bill to bill because I really haven't lately, but I can see where that person comes from. Like the struggle, man. Because I'll tell you what, I've hated Christmas for years and years and years. And you know why? Because around Christmas, I felt like I was always had to do more than what I needed. And it's all a gimmick. And it was just to show my children love, you know what I mean? Like they had great Christmas. Great Christmas. And sometimes I overdid it, you know what I mean? We all do. But we have children for a reason, man. Spoil the bride, spare the child. Spoil them, man. But make sure they understand the concept of work. And respect, honor, loyalty, family, love. You don't know none of that, Jack. I've not seen a piece of understanding come out of your fucking head. You guys have a beautiful evening. It was fun chopping you up with y'all tonight. Thanks for pulling up, James S. Liberty Hazelton. I love you guys. I'll be over here in the morning if Jack gets stupid again. If I'm up. I'm tired tonight. But we'll see, Jack. We can't end without our little outro, Jack. Dude, I got so many drop videos in the StreamYard. It's ridiculous. Appreciate y'all, man. Have a fucking beautiful evening.
Hit the block with a sack and a Glock in the back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Clutching and look at my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but they never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till the stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Louis Gossett Jr.
Ah! Ah! Come on, you can do this, you can do it, 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 you gotta do it, we can do this. 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 This is it. We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon and probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying. Help, you know,
I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate, but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that strap.
I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You're trying to force